on what you can name things. So
yeah, right.
I had it. It didn't like that I use an arrow. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So the point I was trying to get at was that so KT's really good on 2TC. If you're not playing a lot of 2TC and then all of a sudden you try to do 2TC.
Yeah.
Second?
I'm playing all 2TC. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing only 2TC builds.
So if did you ever focus 2TC on any previous that you played? It's hard for me to remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. You taught me Order of the Dragon 2TC, and I played OTD 2TC for a while. I'm trying to think of other 2TCs. I think I maybe tried English 2TC. Yeah, so I'm familiar. Like I have a 2TC build with KT where my second TC, like I'm starting to build it at 4 minutes. So like I'm up at 5. Like I have no issue getting the second TC up. Sometimes I have issues with losing it, especially to Zushi. Or just getting a lot of pressure from like Mongols, not like Dark Age, but more so, or French, like just like people that either like make knights or make a lot of units and kill me, early.
All right, so let's check out a game then, because that's just defending fundamentals, and
yeah.
I think you're going to face this a lot as KT because people know that if you enter Castle, the game's going to get a lot harder for them. Like if I was to coach someone playing against KT 2TC, I'd say just attack them and fuel. There is definitely a timing to kill KT in Castle, but it's definitely easier just to kill them in fuel. Are you playing on your Destructor or Drunk Destructor?
Drunk Destructor. And yeah, so I'm trying to think of like a good example. Yeah, the Mongols Kaiser first game, like which is like the anyway, once you get in I'll tell you which one it is. It's the second it's my second recent defeat.
Yeah, we're starting with some coaching here. He just switched over from KT. Is it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a victory. So it's this one.
That one. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did he tower rush you?
No. I feel pretty confident against Mongol Tower Rush now and dealing with Tower Rushes. This is and this is very similar to my losses against French too, where he just gets enough knight pressure on me to lock me down. He ended up trading. I ended up killing his trade completely, but he has enough to just shut me down.
Yeah,
it might have also been an issue of like going castle too early, but he got to castle, so I kind of felt like, all right, I need to get to castle.
And like, if you're getting keeps down and getting pilgrims going, then yeah, trade's good, but like you can kind of match trade with pilgrims if he's not stopping that. If you know.
Yeah.
God, I hate the white biome, dude. Okay, so. Yeah, my philosophy against trade is if they're trading, just attack like immediately. You just don't want to let that get too bad. But
he was on me really not super quick, but I got my second TC up and then he's on me like pretty soon after that.
Yeah, early stream because thanks to my daughter, I got to get this coaching session going.
I'm kind of at this point thinking about, okay, what's he doing?
Because he's not towering you,
yeah.
So small thing, right? But like right here, you aged up, he aged up, and instead of checking what he is, you come back and scout this, which is like we want to scout this, but at the same time, you got to know what he's opening with.
Yeah, no, fair. I think go check his opening right now, but yeah, I probably could have not. I think I was late to the game.
You also could have seen Silver Tree, which would have told you trade instantly he wants to trade.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
And you could have been really annoying because if you catch the Silver Tree going, you can attack with your scout and it won't
deploy.
It won't deploy until you leave. And the funny thing is that his con can't, his con doesn't have extra damage against scouts, while scouts do have extra damage against other scouts melee wise. So his con can't kill your, it will take his con a long time. So he will have to send his first at least one unit to attack your scout or roll the Silver Tree. Like you can just do so much to delay it and be super annoying. Um, but so that's like a thing you could have caught and done. Small, and it's not like game changing that you didn't do it, but like it's nice if you're able to get that down, because
I
this
think
is
it's also probably I was distracted by this dropping the second TC too, like at 4 minutes. But yeah, now I'm going to go, but it's late. Yeah, you're right.
also a small thing. No, so like Himayama wood lines are awful. Like look at this, look at these wood lines. Right. So you placed your TC here, shading the berries, knowing how important wood is, and knowing how I would have put it here.
Yeah.
Gonna put it here, wall here to here, wall here to here, and then this wood line's pretty protected. And then your overall goals later on, like your main wood is always in the back. So at some point you could try to like wall from like here to here, and then you could just like put all your vills back here and you're fine. But you want to secure that early wood line, for sure.
Got it. No, that makes a lot of sense.
And then if you catch you're about to go see the trade, I think here. So this is a good counter scout, but I think, boom, there it is. So you can click on it. You see he's only one trader, but he does have Keshik's already. So now it's like, can't do this. You're already pilgriming.
Yeah, that's okay.
That is Omega greedy.
The trade, honestly, I saw the trade. I'm like, okay, he's going trade, so he's not going to attack me. But that's probably a really bad assumption, right? Because they have to attack to keep you off there.
Yeah. What do you make first? He made units first.
Yeah.
So like you have to think about. You have to think about also. You have to think about greed to greed, right? Just realize I'm wearing a green shirt. I have my filter on. 1 second. Someone in my chat just mentioned it. So
that's funny.
So I think sometimes we don't think about like how much we've greeted versus our opponents also like greeting. In this case, there we go. In this case, your opponent, you've greeted a 2 TC, so you've already spent 800 resources. How much I meant 700. Wait, 400. Yeah, 700 resources on a second TC. Your opponent has made units and has made 1 trader. And the trade landmark's free. So, I mean, not free, but like part of the agent.
Yeah.
So then you follow up with even more greed by immediately making a unit that you cannot defend against a civ that's already made cav. So when we think about that, what the biggest thing I suggest, you said you watched my Patreon video. What was the thing I said about KT2TC? I said I think a lot of times KT2TC loses because people try to be way too greedy. They try to go like Pilgrim, 2 Pilgrim immediately when their opponents make, you just got to make units. And so you're spending 200 wood on a Pilgrim you can't defend when you have 2 mini knights right near your base already. 2, you need to be way heavier on wood after a second TC. You actually want your majority of your vills on wood. Like how many vills you have right now? You have 21. So your actual split now is 15-5-1. I would want it to be more like 10-10-1 or like 8-12-1. Because you need so much wood. You need wood for your production, you need wood for walls, maybe even a tower. You need, in this case, you'd want to drop 2 production buildings, you'd want a barracks or spears and a stable for horsemen. Because the way you react to trade, you have 2 options for trade. One is you immediately make units and raid it and fight it. Your other option is you rush castle, like super hardcore rush castle, which could and then you like make knights and you just attack it. And you could do that here. And the thing about KT that's nice is that you can age up really fast. But if you don't time it well and get in there fast enough, he can get trade going and still hit castle and be fine. So it's like but you have to make that choice now. Same thing with if you make units. If you don't kill enough of it, he'll just outmake you on units eventually. But you're not doing either of those because you only have 1 on gold right now. So all that to say, we cannot be greedy. If we're gonna be greedy, sure, but like rush castle, no pilgrim. Like he's just gonna deny them at this point. I'd rather you just spend that wood on a few. Like if you really was like get off of wood completely, drop a house and just do berries, sheep, and gold, and rush castle, and then use some wood to make a stable. But this is Omega greed, and this is what causes KT to lose. Look at this. Boom. Now he knows he's gonna be watching for it. There's only 2 sacred sites. You can kind of get away with this on a map with like 3 that are really split, because like it'll be hard for him to catch it every single time. But on this one, it's 2. It's very clear. Like it's gonna be very easy for him to fight. And also Mongols have a little bit easier time of it anyway, because he can like drop a hawk for a while and catch the way the wind blows. Like I like to do this like alternate reality. What if you had made a different decision? If you had actually open barracks, you'd already have like 2 to 3 spears. You could then wall up here, which means the only way he can raid you is from this side, in which you could then, once you come back and scout it, wall from here to here, and now you're completely protected. And while you're doing that, you could drop a stable, have spears, just stay home, make a couple horsemen. Your horsemen are faster than his keshiks. Just keep running down traders, and after you make like 3 or 4 horsemen and force them to chase them around, then you can go castle.
Yeah. Takes the pressure off.
You just like, and you named it. Mongol plays best when they're not at their base.
Right. And
they do everything possible to make you leave. I mean, to make you feel like you can't leave. So he's also on, like, you also remember, as crappy as the Mongol eco is, they have good tempo early on with stone. So because of this, he's produced 2 keshiks he's produced 4 keshiks for the price of 2. And now he's going to produce 4 archers for the price of 2. Actually, he might have just made 2 keshiks. I think he might have double produced 1 set and then made 2. But like, they can burn through the stone early to get out a lot of units, and that means his trade boom is going to be slower, but that's fine because he's going to focus on units and keeping you in base. And as long as he makes a trader relatively the same speed as you making every like 2 villagers, he's going to come out on top on that.
So would you, when you'd have to like kind of push him back and then go for pilgrims?
Yeah. You just don't want him around your base where he feels like he's like, you just don't want him around your base where it feels like he can just snatch him every single time. Once it becomes harder for him, like once he's actually back defending, then you can pilgrim pretty easily. Like you can 2TC into pilgrim if your opponent is also 2TC and if your opponent is fast castling. You cannot do it if your opponent's attacking you. Then you're just setting yourself back even more right now.
So is KT viable without pilgrims? Like,
yeah,
you know, okay.
I mean, if you're 2TC for sure, you're getting eco from the 2TC. Pilgrim feels absolutely necessary if you're like 1TC aggression, because you need that gold trickle. Because the key, because the thing you have to consider is you lose a villager on age up, I think 2, and then you lose a villager when you go for pilgrim. But that pilgrim is supposed to help pay off your villager deficit, kind of the trade. And then if you survive, it's way better than a villager. And if you get multiple keeps, then all of a sudden it's like a boom, like a trade.
Right.
So but on 2TC you are making double villagers. So only make the pilgrim if you either are not being pressured at all, so you want to like greed out a little bit more, or you have like created map space for yourself. Like at this case, he's now forced you into double barracks, which is exactly what he wants, because lo and behold, he is already at 11 archers. And also, it's like anyone who's playing against Knights Templar, if he's cut off this side, he knows you're going to switch to this side, so he's just going to keep rotating back and forth and catching it. So we see double archer range. We really want to get into, like, honestly, you probably need double stable actually and 1 barracks. I would not make more than 1 healer knight, because they they get crushed by keshiks and they get crushed by archers. So like I would make 1 or 2 so that whenever you're in a neutral position you can heal.
But they're not really fighting.
But you know, you just need spears.
Okay.
Yes, I have given that advice. All right, so you see what this trade is, but and now we're like, we have food to go castle, but we're not. So I think so. It looks like you just made the decision to go castle, but you're also forgetting to make villagers.
Okay. Oops.
Start making farms, and you have to make farms, right? You're almost out of sheep.
Right.
And so this is the pain of not committing to either aggression to take out the map or rushing castle. You've hit the food issue. Now, KT makes this okay because you can get wood from food, right? But you're on Himeyama, which has the most exposed wood lines of any of the current map pool. And
so is Himeyama a bad map for KT?
No.
Should I ban it?
No.
Okay.
You just didn't set yourself up for you didn't set yourself up for success.
Okay.
The early wood lines suck. But like if you had made units immediately pushed them back, then you're fine. But it's like that's why you can't greed out, because in Himeyama you need to establish space immediately. And so now you're in this position where you have to make farms, which even as KT that still isn't amazing. You don't have enough units to fight. He's actually way ahead of you on units. And he can just be on map food. He's on deer. Is he just on one deer? Surprised he's not on more deer, to be honest. He only has 5 on food? Oh, that's because they're all on wood. But the point stands is that he's doing fine. And honestly, him ram rushing you is pretty dumb. Like, he didn't need to ram rush you. Like, he's so ahead. He just needs to, like, at this point, he needs to back up, go castle. But yeah, this is rough. And he hasn't.
The point of the pilgrim is very well taken. Like right now, like it feels so stupid right now because it's just like
I don't think he's got there once. Okay, so now we're trying to get the castle. Now we're going stable and archery range. So once again, you have to commit to one or the other. Either you're gonna do archer to fight archer, in which case you need like 2 or 3, and you're just like just spinning them out, which is KT is very possible. Or you commit to the horseman. Don't do both. Like,
got it.
Now I would have done the horseman because you wanted the raiding potential. And what you can always do is
I did the horseman for, is to kill his trade.
There's another thing. If you're running around and he's chasing, he doesn't feel like he can apply this pressure. Right now he feels like he can just do whatever he wants right now.
Yes, this actually goes okay for me, I think I end up holding it.
He's just not shooting your stuff right now. This was very confusing by me. He had all this time to pot shot your spearman. He just microed that awfully. Look, I'm not the king of micro or anything, but that was pretty bad micro from him.
A move would have been better.
Like, he spent like the first part of the fight just running his archers around. He's not even kiting your units right now. So like, this is why you don't give up, right? You never know when your opponent. You never know your opponent's gonna ram their head into you, but you're still significantly behind. You have 40 idle villagers. You lost 5. His trade is going the entire time. Is someone doing dishes?
Over here?
Yeah, there's like a noise popping through your.
It's my dog. Let me see if I can get it quiet down.
No, I've been there.
She was like, sorry about that.
No, you're okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't me. Okay, so now you're like back in it, and your castle. So like, what do we do? What's the move?
Yeah, I do want to get keeps down. I think I end up going for stone. Oh, like which? Yeah.
But I mean, like, what do you? So your initial reaction is I gotta get keeps down.
I mean, yeah, it's a good. So I need to stabilize, and I want to kill his trade. I think that's the other thing.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a good question. Yeah. So I think killing his trade right now is important.
I agree. What unit should you go for?
Oh, the knight.
Immediately.
Or should I be going?
You should be immediately doing knights. What does he have?
Yeah.
He has archers and he has keshiks. So if you make Templar brothers, you will crush him. You just gotta make them. Now they're expensive. That's the biggest issue. They're 120, 140 a pop. But like, you've been given a new lease on life. Unfortunately, your second deer pack is like out in fucking Narnia. I mean, so is his. But like, your first one isn't doing you any favors. His is like, look at this. Part of it is that he's Mongol, so you got to place it a little closer. But this is your chance that if you read it right. You're like, I just crushed him. He's backing up. He has to defend his trade. He does have 20 archers, which is concerning, but you could at least like YOLO a lot of your villas out to this wood line. You could risk taking this deer pack. So like you move your units out, secure the deer pack, and then run across. I would upgrade the men at arms that you made. You did. Now they're actually pretty legit. 3 ranged armor, 3 melee armor, 170 health. Like you have enough that like his Keshiks will struggle, and he has to remake. That's the key with trade, right? Like he has to fight you at this point.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like if I push the trade, he has. Yeah, right.
Big Cousin, sorry, 1 second. Big Cousin, thank you so much for the raid. I forgot to have my alerts on, so I didn't get to see your alert for me raiding you. But thank you. I hope you had a great stream, sir. You're playing some goated games. So I had to do the raid. Thanks. So we need to get back on eco immediately. We need to get on a hell of food. I'd want to drop like 2 stables and immediately start pumping knights, and then we want to get relics. But like you're right, we need to int onto the trade immediately. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And look how fast he can go castle. He queued up 4 more Keshiks, and now he's going castle because he has 10 traders. And so, oh, and he's gonna come back in with the archers. Oh, that's more archers than we anticipate. So now we have to back up. These poor villagers are still holding gold because they never even got to cut down a tree. We're not making villagers. We're on 2 minutes of TC idle time. So his push was bad, but this is like the most important thing about 2TC.
Self-destructing. Yeah.
How quickly can we get back on resources? You still have 15 this TC, 4 in this TC, and recognizing when your opponent can't canvas the entire map anymore. He's obviously focused here. With 2TC, sometimes you have to take risks. Sometimes you have to go down and take the berry pack that's kind of like away from your base. But like you just took a fight, he lost. You also have to consider where he needs to be. He needs to be here because he can't let you get over to the trade. But if you got out like 2 knights immediately, you could take this fight with your healers. Like that's where we are currently. I would have liked ranged armor by now, and that's another thing. If you 2TC, you have to get ranged attack. It really helps how strong your TCs are.
Yeah, that would have helped. That
really helps. Oh, why are we going, dude? We cannot go Genoese crossbows.
Really?
Think about what they counter.
Will they counter as Keshiks?
No.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
I mean, look.
I thought Keshiks were kind of like knights.
They do okay. No. I think you're misunderstanding the unit. Here, let's have the unit pop out. Then we can look at it. You have to understand the strengths and weaknesses of KT units. Genoese crossbow only does extra damage against melee infantry. Now it has
that's important.
It has a super high attack, so 21 damage is still fucking legit. If you look at a Keshik, it only has 4 ranged armor, so it will still do 17 damage. Like that's good, right? That's still really good. Like you can make Genoese against knights overall. Issue is is it cost effective? So it's not doing damage against archers, it's not doing extra damage against Keshiks, and it costs 170 resources, 80 food, 90 gold. Crossbows cost 80 food, 40 gold. They're 50 gold cheaper, and they do a little bit more damage against Keshiks. So when we're talking about, especially in the situation where like you're kind of resource poor right now, you just this bad fight, you can't do Genoese. Now if he was doing like men at arms diving you, sure. Even then, it's like, do you have the resources to make enough of them to matter? Genoese are like, you have a sacred site secure, you have a keep down, you got like 3 or 4 guys regularly rolling into the sacred site. Okay, I can pump these bad boys. They are not for, I castled against a TC push, I barely lived. Let's make Genoese. Like contextually, you have to understand where you're at. You're against, like, whenever I'm in these situations where it's like I'm being pushed, I've hit castle, I gotta live. Make the unit that counters what your opponent's making right now. And it sounds like you didn't actually understand what the Genoese does. So like,
no, I didn't.
Make sure you check all the special units for Knights Templar and really understand them. But like, honestly, in your situation, I'd probably go heavy spears. Reason being, heavy spears are pretty cheap. You already have 2 barracks down. You could immediately made them. They would have pushed his archers back. and then you could just ram him into the trade line, and they would have tore up his traders. And then he can't send cav, he can't send archers. He would have had to make crossbows, which he needs to age up for, and you're chilling. And maybe you don't do heavy spears forever because heavy spears get bad in like mass, but like at this early point, it would have given you a huge tempo swing.
Yeah, because heavy spears are kind of like men at arms that are anti-cav.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Their damage is pretty low, so like they're not going to do great against men at arms. I mean, they do, but they'll beat spears, right? And they're slow, so like someone could kite them with archers, but you're putting the micro load on your opponent, who right now, as we've seen, isn't the best at micro. But heavy spears also will like, they're not like a match, like they're not gonna like you still need them in cost effectiveness against knights, right? It's like how spears, you want 2 to 3 per knight. It's like one heavy spear isn't going to beat one knight, but it'll hold up much better under like regular archer fire. And once again, they're pretty cost effective for the role they play. Like if I had 2TC and I'm getting pressured, I almost always go heavy spears.
Okay.
Because they're a great defensive unit. Do I want them running around the field? Probably not. But like defensive wise, and especially in this case of trade. So the thing we ask ourselves is, especially in 2TC, what do I need to do to live? What's my opponent's ego situation? What would be the best unit for me to make? So for you, it would be knights followed by men at arms or heavy spears.
Yeah. Yeah, because the knights would counter everything. And then, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, because so what should I, like, there's also the bonuses you get for heavy spears, which I think are, what are that again?
Your
like
forts are stronger. Your forts and docks have 20% extra health.
Oh, okay, so that's not that great.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, the Genoese upgrade is really good because you're getting extra gold.
Yeah.
But once again,
but I'm not getting sentry check.
That's the whole point. That's why Genoese is all about, oh, you have map control, let's push the throttle on that.
Got it.
Okay. I feel like the heavy spear one is like, I'm playing super defensive. I'm probably going to be using forts defensively too, so I want that health. And then
got it.
The Genitor one is like, either A, my opponent has a lot of ranged, so I'm gonna use the Genitors, but that's pretty micro heavy for you. Or I could see myself this game being like, we're fighting on the sacred sites, so that I get to heal him at the sacred sites. So that's great for me. So like I loved doing that on Relic River because Relic River always felt like you're fighting on sacred sites a lot. So having the healing by them was super good. But like in this situation, you picked the one that was probably the worst one for you to pick.
Yeah, and honestly, I for whatever reason, I think I heard it on someone say like, "Hey, just always go Genoese crossbow." You know,
there's probably a stream or something where a pro said,
"Yeah,
heavy spears are shit. Always go Genoese. You're gonna get a." It's like here's the here's the thing. The more I've watched top players play around with KT more, I see them actually go heavy spears more than people realize. I think that's old beliefs. Like I even had people when I streamed and went heavy spears, they're like, "That's why'd you do that? That's an awful idea." It's like it's so contextual. I even have Faye in my chat right now saying heavy spears are shit. It's so contextual. Like there is always the optimal. There's always there's always, man, in the dream world you want this and this and this for KT. Like I remember having people are having this argument on my Discord. It's like, man, Knights Genoese is like the ultimate comp. Yeah, it's also so fucking expensive. Like when are you gonna be able to do that unless you have like complete map control? So, but like in this case, it would have been better for you than what you picked, and a lot not for short term. And here's the thing: like a lot of times people are like, well, over time this will be better for you. Yeah, well, you have to live,
right?
So you have to pick the one that's actually going to help you the most right now. Yeah, someone in the chat made a good point. Genoese also be your hand cannon and replacement in imp. Yeah, so like one issue is if you do the heavy spears, you don't have like a hand cannon and imp because Genoese play, but like you have to get to imp, right? And even then, in imp, you have plenty of other options because in imp, hopefully you have like 4 forts, you have a control of a sacred site, you can just make whatever you want. Like you'll figure it out. But
yeah, is it like the Teutonic Knights or whatever they're called? Are those a good?
They're good, but like Schlachter are usually always better. Schlachter are just such a good cav unit.
Okay.
Yeah, so this game's pretty much over because you ate that wood line so fast. Holy shit. Oh my god, it just those wood line just disappeared. Hashtag Amazon. So the Now you're making knights is great, but like this game feels pretty. I know you say you're gonna kill this trade here in a second, but like.
No, yeah, he's gonna kill me.
This feels pretty bad.
I have another game where I'm playing against Japanese and I lose, and I everything goes right for me, and I'm like, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I just totally blew like a perfect what I was trying to accomplish. You know, I thought I had my win condition, and I lost.
Thought we had it all. We threw it all away. Wait, that's Kaiser. Wait, did you play this guy? Oh no.
No,
you played him twice in a row.
Yeah, the second game it doesn't matter.
Feels bad.
I lost my scout, and I'm like, F it. And
Oasis. I haven't played Oasis.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Oasis.
I have it banned.
Okay, why would you ban Oasis? That's helpful to know.
I didn't want to learn the map. Honestly,
I think it's kind of fun. I like cutting through and then like.
Oh yeah, this is and this is the other reason. It's because everything's based around who can cut through fastest. I'm always kind of against maps. I'm always against maps where like there's a mechanic where it's like a mini game to be successful on it. So like this sucks. Also, like even if you get through, all the fish are on his side, but you have like one on your side technically. So it's like and it takes so long. And it's like also these type of maps where you can't cross side to side. So it's like
yeah, is that good for KT or bad for KT though? Right? Because, well, I don't know. Maybe.
Where are your sacred sites? This is pretty good. You can wall this and boom, you have sacred site forever. Exactly. Like stonewall this, now you're good to go. So like, don't be wrong. I think this map's
doing that. You probably want to put it on 8 speed because it's a forever game. But it's like, you know, he lets me do whatever. Like it's like my thought. Whenever I used to play Japan against KT, I was like, I have to kill KT, otherwise KT's gonna kill me. And he doesn't, and I like do whatever I want.
Also, Leslie, I'm pretty sure this map used to have all the relics inside here. There used to be a reason to cut through besides shoreline fish. I think there was sacred sites and relics in here, and then they took that away. So it's like you don't even need to cut through this anymore. But yeah,
no, I don't care about
I wouldn't want to play this map because if someone is sacred site oriented, like Delhi, they just get one for free. It's like that sucks for you. But you were saying the feeling is if you get left alone, you should win.
Yeah.
Are you saying? Whoa, what happened? Why are we over here?
Where would I go? For wood.
Oh my god, you're right. The woodlands are so far. I thought you would at least cut your stragglers first, I guess.
I thought I'd leave my. Well, also I think I did a stupid thing where like I shift clicked and then it was just like cutting down trees rather than eating them. But also it was like sometimes I leave my stragglers in case I get into trouble and I can always retreat to them. But, like if he like rushes me or whatever.
Great second TC. If he's fast castling though, he's fast castling though, he's gonna be a little bit worried. That's a great second TC. Yeah, we gotta go look at what he's doing here. I'm not against this though. I'm against this. I mean, 5 ills building it. You want at least 8. Dropping the TC.
And I normally. Oh, you know what it is? Because my stone bills I think were far away or something. And maybe that's what I did.
So slow. This is just taking so long.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
But he's walling. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this guy's definitely a fast castling.
He's fast castling, yeah. But he's doing a super slow, but he's making horsemen.
Right.
So like 2 horsemen, that's not nothing.
Right. So I counter with horsemen.
That guy's getting his walk in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So why didn't you use spearmen?
My thought was I'm gonna be fighting to save the pilgrims. So let's get horsemen out. And I think add spearmen. And because my horsemen are as good as his horsemen, right? So
yes. And it's about what actually stops the thing you want to stop and is a little bit forward thinking. Do we think this guy's actually all in you?
No.
So he's making horsemen just to snipe your guys, go castle, and then make knights. Right. You're opening horsemen. So if you're opening horsemen too, and he makes knights, your horsemen just get rocked, right?
Yeah, fair.
2, and you might add spears. Yeah, you need to be adding spears now if you want to be fighting knights that come into your base later. 2, your horsemen don't actually stop him from killing your guy because he's going to keep walking. Spearmen actually do stop him because your spearmen can just like walk with him, basically, kind of a move next to him. And that's a lot more dangerous for his horsemen. I also think once we see the horsemen coming, I would just immediately switch to the close by one because this one's really easy for you to defend with spears. Like this is much easier for you to protect.
Yeah.
And while you'll get less gold, I'd rather have the consistency and the ability to defend more than like more gold.
Yeah.
But look at this. Like this is the problem with chasing a horseman. I mean, he's gonna give you one here, but like, look, he can just chase him down.
Yeah. But I kill his horseman.
Yeah. I mean, he could have done way more of a rigmarole. Like a better player hits and runs around because it's so far, right? Also, this entire time you're watching this, you had 6 fills in your TC. And you have a minute of TC idle time. So it's like he killed the pilgrim and then killed 3 more villagers.
Yeah, fair.
Plus the 6 fills aren't gathering. So he's actually done an insane amount of eco damage because I think you were watching this the entire time. Remember our big rules, don't watch things that don't need watching. Your horsemen are going to catch him when it catches them. There's really nothing else you can do. Go focus on other things.
That's a good point.
Like if you could have rushed the wall up from here to here, then you have a boar and you have a sacred site, and then you just need to sit spears right here. He could run his ass all the way around, but like that'll take way longer than coming over here. A minute 30 of idle time, just a lot of idle time. This TC's not even making villagers. We still haven't passed him on vill count because we're not making villagers out of our second TC.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now, here we go. So a big thing I see, and this is what defines 2TC success. 2TC is a very strong strategy. I think in this current meta and with the civs that are strong, it's actually very, very good. The key with 2TC is that you have to be very clear on what you want from your macro. You have 400 wood, 400 food, and 400 gold. So like, are we trying to age up? Are we trying to match his castle timing? Which honestly you could have. Like his castle's super slow. He hasn't even clicked yet. He's made 6 horsemen. So like he's trying to make horsemen and age up, which honestly would have been great for you because he can't kill anything. I mean, your gold's not protected, but like 3 or 4 spears, you're good to go. And you got the castle basically the same time as him, which would have been awful for him. Like that would have been terrible. But instead you gathered 400 wood. Like for what purpose? So like, I think the thing to be very clear when you're doing 2TC is, and this is why scouting is so important, is my opponent fighting me? I need to be really heavy on wood, and I need to like get units out and be ready to defend. Is he trying to rush castle? Great. Realistically, like on this map, is there a lot of walling opportunity? Great. I'll go a little bit heavier on wood, get some walls down, make it harder for him to raid, get some spears out. Is it not a good map to wall? Great. I just need to get to castle super fast because as KT, I can click age up and get there in 45 seconds. So like, I'm just going to put most of my vills on food and gold and just get there. Especially if you have a second TC on deer. Like, you can get there super fast. But these past 2 games, both of them have felt like the consideration of what you're trying to do if your eco is struggling. And part of that is game plan. It's like, it's clear that you don't quite have the game plan or like what you want to do to be successful here, which is why we're coaching, right?
Yep.
But like, the biggest thing for you as KT is you want to get to castle.
Okay.
Like, you don't want to dilly-dally in feudal on a 2TC. Because castle means you can get better units. It means that your goal that you're getting actually matters a lot more. And then you can move into good castle units and then get a fort down. And once you get that, if you can just get that fort down, secure a sacred site, the game becomes so much easier for you. That's just about adding fort after fort after fort after fort. It's just massing units, defending and fighting until your eco's so good you can just roll them over.
And I accomplished that in this game. Like it you know, it takes a while, but your opponent here, while his macro also does have issues, his 400 wood, I think was a much more clear on his goal. He's like, I know I can't let him have sacred sites, so I'm gonna make some horsemen, and he has like 3 sitting by his stable. I'm gonna make horsemen. I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna make him have to consider make his own units, and not let him get free gold.
Did he do it amazingly? No, but like there's clarity to like his goal.
Right.
And like in this game, the amount of times I've seen bad plans that have worked because of decisiveness and like commitment beat correct plans that are indecisive and not full commitment is a lot. All right, so we finally have the horseman raids coming in everywhere. I mean, how much you getting? 120, 140. Like that's really good. Or did you go Genosi again? You did. Okay, that's why. But still, 120 on the walk-in from like for this distance. That's amazing. Powering. We're gonna get on stone now. Once again, the key is clarity. If you, it's a very similar concept to if you open up Pilgrim after dropping your second TC, but your opponent's making units, you just die. If you hit Castle and you immediately just rush a fort with no like thought of what your opponent's making, you will die. Because how I beat 2TC KT all the time was I know the second they hit Castle, they're rushing down that fort. If I just make units and attack right, it's coming down, they can't defend it and I can kill it. So like go for the fort if you have map control. If you have 0 map control or it's really clear your opponent's making a lot of units, make the counter first and then get the fort. The fort is your reward. Like if you want to work towards it, put like 4 vills on. But like what I don't want to see you do, you only have 5 right now, which is fine. But like what I don't want to see you do is like rush it, because that's how you lose. It's like I got that fort, I'm alive. It's like, well, if you only have 15 units, but he has 45. You could still win because he just, he doesn't do anything right. But like in theory, they're in a better position because they just have to attack everything that's not near the fort. 2, why are we making Hospitaller Knights?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean,
you play Japan.
Yeah.
You're making Mounted Samurai. What are you afraid of seeing?
Spears
and crossbows.
Yeah, spears and crossbows, right?
And you see Hospitaller Knights, you're jumping for joy. Like this is like
yeah, right.
And if you're like you're making these, if he's making his own samurai or he's making archers or something, it's like, and you have to consider like Hospitaller Knights are great to pair with horsemen because horsemen can like go attack and come back and get healed. But it's like, what is the comp? It feels like you're just making Hospitaller Knights just cause. Like you even upgrade spearmen, and then you queue Hospitaller Knights. So
yeah.
And that's not even like clarity of Civ. That's just like, what Japan wants to do. You play Japan.
Right.
I think something I think we need to do a strategy that is, I think I've had you do this before, which is you want to have your general game plan sketched out. Like what's your dream 2TC KT? This happens, this happens, this happens. Then as you enter the game, you need to actually think and go, I'm playing against this Civ, and if possible on this map, what do I need? What can I already predict I need to adjust as you're scouting? What do you actually need to adjust? What are you seeing? And like, if you need to say it out loud, talk while you are playing and say like, this is the thing I'm doing. Here's the thing I think they're doing. Talk it out to yourself. So that at the end, you can actually go, what did I see? Here's my decisions. And you can actually just decide, was it an execution issue? Was it a reading issue, a scouting issue? Because right now, like, I don't know if, without me sitting here telling you, I don't know if you would, like, are you picking up what went wrong in these games? Like, that's the thing I feel like is holding you back. And
is the decision-making process.
It's the lack of decision-making. So you don't learn anything from the decisions you're making. Like if you watch me play and I'm picking up a Civ or I'm trying it out again or I'm trying to build something, oftentimes I'll say like, I'm going to try this. I enter the game. Okay, I need to watch out for this. I'm scouting. I see this. Okay, I'm going to do this in response. And I'm doing it because I'm streaming, but like when I play on my own, I am also still doing that. Like if I'm playing, if I'm taking an hour off work and I'm playing a couple games, I will say out loud, like, this is the thing I'm doing. This is the thing I think is happening. And then you'd be surprised because at the end, I'm much more clear on the end of like, I made the decision, it just didn't work. Or I can go back and say, I made this decision, I was right, I just didn't commit to it.
Right. Right. Yeah, whereas I'm just kind of playing like some script in my head that isn't dynamic.
Mm-hmm. So this went much better. All of a sudden, here comes the spears. Goes away a lot of units.
Yeah, I gotta
get the healing in.
10 villager lead now because he's
Yeah, now things are coming together. But once again, we don't have macro clarity. You have 41 on food, 12 on gold. And this is also like now you have the opening to drop the fort. He lost a lot of units. This is when you make the decision. Great, it's fort time. I'm gonna pull a bunch of villas off food. I'm gonna get on the. In this case, it's gold. You just pulled the gold, but like I would also pull like half of these berry villas onto gold. It is. I'm burning through my food right now. So if you can get this, great. If not, if you like wall here and take this. If not, I need to get way heavier on food so I can start making farms. But it's like take these times to notice these things and make these decisions. Yeah. And you sent your guys back down here. And it's working, so it's fine until it doesn't work anymore. But also, that's why I default a lot of times to just rallying to wood for KT. It's such a good thing to just have a lot of wood. Like, oh, I have 30 villas on wood. I'm floating 1,500 wood. Great. I'm gonna drop 3 more production buildings, grab 8 villas, make 8 farms, and we're good to go. Or man, I need stone. Great, I can pull half my villas off wood and go take stone. Like, I think you should. And since you don't need to build a mining camp or a lumber camp, and you're getting food anyway from wood, I would say you should almost always default rally your TC to wood. Because now we're in a situation you have no food.
Yeah, I mean I have plenty to burn through, but yeah.
Sure, you have plenty to burn through. And now we're actually in like imp territory because we're not spending, right? Why can't we spend when we have 3 production buildings? Why do we only have 3 production buildings? Because we don't have any wood to build more production buildings. Yeah. And now this fort drop becomes a lot scarier again because you did not take advantage of it when you had the moment, nor did you continue making the units to support a drop. You should have quadruple the amount of units right now.
Right.
So yeah, what's up the camera? I don't know. My camera usually tracks me, but it's not tracking me right now.
This is like a low elo match. Like I end up fine after all this, and I end up blowing it like in imp, and my experience with Japan is like Japan loses to KT and imp. I don't know. Maybe that's
it should.
Not good at Japan. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So he imps. You have no food. Or you're taking this food over here, but like no farms yet. And since his eco is hella set up, yes it is. Okay. This is too greedy.
But I get away with it. Like, yeah, he doesn't. I think when you look at, he has 45 units. Yeah, he should be able to.
But I mean, 24 of them are healers. I think here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
We want to be realistic over forts. You have 1,000 stone. The first fort securing a sacred site is amazing because at that point now you have this free like walk through here and it's amazing. This is so much harder to defend. One, you still only have, you're adding more, but you still only have 3 production buildings. What's exposed? What do you need to secure? What's reasonable for you to defend? I would have loved a second fort here.
Yeah, right.
And then a third fort like here. And then like a fort here. Like where you're going to put all your, like where you're going to put all your farms. Like you want to, like, let's put it here. Because then you can have all your wood villas here and then add farms around as you dig through. Like, those are much better. And that's where KT becomes impossible. When there's forts everywhere, they're getting insane amounts of gold and they're impossible to raid because there's forts fucking everywhere. This is such a greedy fort because yes, you're coming down to defend it, but if he had the gumption to push you here, you have no way to defend it. Part of that is because you don't have any production, which you should have quadruple the production by the time you get to imp. But 2, it's because you're not like considering what's reasonable for you to defend here. Like this is like, oh man, I think I'm gonna win by sacred site. It's like, really? Like if your opponent was like playing super defensive and like they themselves were super tucked in, then sure, and then you could do like a stone wall here to make it really hard to raid, and then you hold this. But like, it's KT is really powerful if you just don't be greedy. I think a lot of KT players just try to have the world, and Especially because his food eco is well set up. He gets the free farms. He has level 3 Daimo. He's not even taking map food, which he could have been like vacuuming this. So his eco also could have just been way better. But yeah, I mean, if he's gonna attack you with full imp, he hasn't upgraded his samurai yet. Huh.
Yeah, no, he lets me get imp, and he lets me get like.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
I would have put this here though, so he protected the stone. It made it really hard for him to get in at all. Reinforcement line and Knight's Hospitaller die. We haven't taken the sacred sites yet. Now he's getting imp samurai. We're gonna age up.
I think so.
Nope, we're not aging up. There you. Oh, you did. Wait, you didn't show it on my thing. What'd you age up with? Teutonic.
Yeah. So yeah, talk to me about that. What should I have aged up?
Schlachta.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Schlachta are.
Can you click on the thing and show me it?
I can't. I can't.
If you click on my TC and then you can't.
It's gone.
TC, right?
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone now.
It's gone.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Schlachta, their whole, so I forget like the bonus that comes with it, right? I think it's something like all cav or all melee get like extra attack or something like that, because the Teutonic is all gold units get extra armor.
Right.
Schlachta have super high damage. They do extra damage against infantry, which he's not. He's pure cav right now. But they also debuff the units they attack. So when they attack a unit, it reduces their damage. And you can basically just do pure Schlachta and like archers, or in this case, oh, thank you, Typod TV on Twitch, 10% cav health and 50% charge damage. So your Schlachta become even tankier. They have, yeah, their lance attack's like 40 damage off a lance attack. And they already comp imp, right? Thank you. The Schlachta slow enemy attack speed. Teutonic reduce their attack damage, I'm pretty sure. But yes, Schlachta slow down the enemy attack speed. That's what it is. Or it's one or the other. I don't remember. It's if you make a Teutonic, we could.
Enemy attack speed when attacking. Slows enemy attack speed when attacking. Heavy armor, strong versus light infantry, countered by spear crossbow.
Yes, he doesn't have any of those. He's starting to make hand cannons, but like, okay, you go Schlachta and crossbows, and you wreck him. And then if he tries to do mass spears, you do Schlachta archers. Your other option is the Contateroi, which also gives you the trade. You could have done trade across. But I just think Schlachta would have been better for you. He's just doing pure mounted samurai and the guys who debuff damage. Has he pulled them? He does. So these guys are going to debuff damage, and they're going to heal. Well, you just need to counter. And the game says you're really far behind. That's mostly because, one, I think his eco is well set up, but two, you just haven't made any units. You have 14 spears and 11 hospitaller knights. Like there's just no units being made. And it wasn't like this guy has some amazing timing attack. He took forever to do this. You just like you just never made a counter to what is a very clear. And you see what I mean there too? You have to consider like it was way faster to get this way, and you came from down here. And like this comp isn't ready to like kill him. All he has to do is run away. Yeah, like, and now that he has 3 bombards, your forts don't do anything anymore. That's why you want to fight near the forts. And this is just such a discombobulation. Like, where are we gonna where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? And here's the thing: crossbows would actually do pretty good because you actually have special upgrades for crossbows in your university. But now you're making Genosi, which is like, Genosi are gonna be a troll against elite mounted samurai. Like,
yeah, they don't do anything special. Okay. Yeah, I just thought Genosi crossbow were better crossbows. I didn't realize it was only better against.
You got to click on your units and look what they counter. Because Yeah, this is just, yeah. You're like, why'd I lose? You lost because he just made a power comp and you never countered. Go into a game. I don't know if you have the unit tester mod, but if not, just like turn on cheats. Go into a game of KT. Go through each age up, actually, or go online. Go to the just look on the wiki. What does each unit do? Like, what is it's actually good against? What are the situations you want to make it in? So you know you are floating currently at this time 8,000 resources, 7,000 resources. So the other issues is you're not spending. You have none of your military upgrades. You have exactly 6 production buildings, and this is just a symptom of like you don't know the civ yet, so you're still like you're thinking so hard, you're not just doing your basic things. So it's like clean up your plan, state what's happening, and then go back to your fundamentals. Always be making villagers, always be making units if you decide you're gonna make units. Keep adding production, keep spending your resources.
Yeah, no, this has been super helpful because like, yeah, basically I was always going, you know, for age ups, I pretty much always was going knights, hospitalier, and then I
can't say
I have that special unit, let's make them, right? And then I would always go Republic of Genoa, so like to make the Genoese crossmen, and then I'd always make Teutonic Order, and I'd always make I was just making all the special units because like, oh, they're special, so they must be good. You know?
KT is amazing if you understand what's good in what situation, and then you maximize that. It's bad if you're and that's why like it's both a really good civ, but also people who just like pick it up and try to play it will struggle because like if you're just doing one size fits all, strategy wise you can 2TC into anything, but like how that is enacted and the steps you're taking are much different depending on your matchup. And I won't even say it's a civ matchup, it's a situation. Like if you're being attacked, don't make pilgrims, make units defend. Once you defend, push out, then start going pilgrims, then start taking map, then go castle, get fort, things like that. If they're fast castling, then you can do 2TC into pilgrim, get your spears, then maybe do Republic of Genoa because you're gonna keep getting a pilgrim. Like those are the things you want to consider, and you actually want to consider those things before you jump into a game. Like actually think through your options and kind of sketch out a basic. In these situations, here's what I'm gonna try, and then if it doesn't work, try something else, decide if it was an execution issue, or ask me and we can talk about it. But you have to start actually making decisions for us to have things to feedback on those decisions.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, no, this has been helpful.
All right, brother.
Cool. Thanks, Papercut. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Bye.
All right, that was my coaching session with Drunk Destructor. Can you 2TC against Zushi with Zhang in tower? Yes and no. No, in the sense that a really good Zushi player will crush that. Yes, in that people are fallible and make mistakes, and at most ranks, you could probably get away with it if you just play smart. Good 2TC placement, good unit choice, things like that. All right, let's get into biz. You see, a lot of the people from Big Cousins Raid stuck around, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around, especially in a coaching session. Nice feedback, dude. This was helpful as a casual KT player. Glad you found it helpful. Glad you found it helpful. Today we're doing more aggressive biz. Hippodrome, Keshik archers, stuff like that. Trying to be really active with our cav. How do we think the Scots will be? I enjoyed defense on RTS. I hope they're good. I think they will be good. Defense is kind of in a good spot right now. So one of them is going to be good, at least. One of them is going to be good. Are we fishing? No. Should we put a Lancaster Castle next to your second DC and aggressives? Yes. Or like, you should pre-set up. Oh God. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. More like put your Lancaster Castle that protects the most things. Here's the thing. I actually talked about this. Go to my video on... Is he gonna rush me, dude? Go to my video on Lancaster, and you'll see my thoughts. I need to go see if he's rushing me. Oh my god, dude. Yep. You gotta be kidding me. Such a bad start for me. His TC was way more forward than I thought it'd be. Dumb butt 3000. There's usually gold in the corner over here. There it is. That's a smart move, honestly. Smart move, honestly. When you pick up a noose, if you look up build orders, you just improvise. I pick up build orders and then I kind of decide what I like and try things. So like I use build orders as a basis to get started, but like I'm not some things I will build from scratch. But also like I've played so many games I can kind of do that. If you're newer to the game, I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Κατάσκοπος. Κινούμε. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Και λέξεις. Καβαλάριος. Υπέβω.
I don't think I really needed a tower. I think I could have just gone to gold immediately. But like I don't want to risk it, you know what I mean? I think next time I'm not going to tower. Next time something like that happens to me, I'm just going to straight up just go take gold. So I think it'd be more of a pain for him to come chase me down. Due to flag, thank you so much for the follow. Got one question. I'm learning MA4 and your vids have been very helpful. The Lancaster one I've been using to play with friends. My question is, in Goku, do you need to go Cav level 3 of the clan? The option seems lackluster. I love them true, but they don't seem strong compared to the Mount Samurai. You don't need to, but it's nice. I don't remember the upgrade perfectly off the top of my head, but like it gives you the health benefits and stuff like that. So you definitely should try to get it. Hey, I got more sheep than I thought I would. Don't listen to Faye. Faye has her way she likes to play, but it only works because she does it. Okay, I wonder if he's just gonna all in me.
Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω. Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω.
Έτοιμοι. Και λεύσεις. Βέβαια, ναι. Έτσι λέγω. Και λεύσεις. Ναι.
Έτοιμος, ναι. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
I can't play Biz. I need to watch a video because I don't understand the walls boost thing. Yeah, just read the descriptions of the stuff. It all becomes clear pretty fast to do that.
Παρόν, χωρική έτοιμη.
Ευτυχισμένος. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Τάχτα πράγματα. Τίνες διατάξεις. Μάλιστα.
King.
Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζω.
Η διαταγή. Ναι,
Κατάσκοπος όδε. Τούτο πράτο.
εργασία.
Ναι, αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Τίνες διατάξεις. Να υπεύσω. Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζεται. Εκτίστη καλά.
Η εργασία αναμένει. Χωρική έτοιμη εις και λεύσεις.
Καλά έπραξα. Κατάσκοπος όδε. Υπέβω εκεί. Καβαλάρα ταύτα πράτο.
Η διαταγή σου, καβαλά, ακούω.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο κτίζεται. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Ναι,
Αποχωρήσατε ομού.
τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Κινδυνεύομαι. Καβαλάριο έτοιμο.
Εντάξει, καβαλάρι, ποδότσελα. Τόξος έτοιμος.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Ναι, καβαλικεύω. Ναι, υπέβω. Υπήρξε τούτο πράτο. Καβαλάρι, κατανοξέκουση, ουθή. Υπήρξε. Ναι, έτοιμος. Εντάξει. Υπακούω. Η διαταγή. Ακούω. Προσοχή. Εντάξει. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Καβαλάριος ετοιμάστε. Τούτο πράτο. Καβαλάριος.
Ναι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Τούτο κτίζω.
Υπείς τούτο πράτο. Δώτε προσοχή. Ναι, έτοιμος. Προσοχή. Υπακούω. Δώτε ακούω. Εντάξει, καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε. Ακούω. Ακούω. Καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα. Προσοχή. Υπέβω. Εντάξει. Προσβαλόμεθα. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε. Έτοιμος είναι να
Χωρική
κινηθώ.
έτοιμη. Τούτο κτίζω.
Τοξότης έτοιμος. Σαγητά το φέρει. Η διαταγή σου. Υπείς έτοιμη. Καβαλάρι. Υπείς αποχωρήσατε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εντάξει, καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε.
Ναι.
Έτοιμοι. Εντάξει, τούτο πράτο. Υπείς καβαλάρι. Κινήθη τότε προκατάστρεψον.
Εργασία.
Υπείς υπαθότε προσοχή. Δεχόμεθα τα μέλη. Χωρική έτοιμη εις και λέψεις. Συλλέγω ξύλων. Υπείς κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Υπακούσε τούτο πράτο. Σαγητάτορε, το ξέρω.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Πάλι.
Σαγητάτορε, πειθαρχόντας και λες.
Εντάξει! Καβαλάρι, κινήθητε. Τούτο πράτο. Ναι. Υπακούω. Καβαλάρι, ποδόψελα. Καβαλάρι, επέλπετε.
Χωρική έτοιμη εις
Κατανοξεύσουσι.
Έτοιμη,
Ουχή.
σαγητάτορε.
Υπήρξε. Υπακούω.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Διασώσε από των πολεμίων. Τόξος και
Υπήρξε. Καβαλάρι, κινήθητε. Καβαλάρι, κινήθητε. Καβαλάρι, ποδόψελα. Εντάξει! Καβαλάρι, ποδόψελα. Τούτο πράτο.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Έτοιμος. Τούτο χτίζω.
Εργασία.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη.
Τούτο κτίζεται.
Εντά, καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα.
Εκτίστηκα. Τόξος έτοιμος.
Χωρική πάντες έτοιμοι.
I think I lose. It's 2TC.
Έτοιμος.
Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε.
Στρατιώτης.
Υπείς έτοιμοι. Προσβάλλετε δυνατόν.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε.
Εντάξει. Υπακού.
Κοντάρια επάνω.
Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι.
Ακοντιστές.
Υπείς έτοιμοι. Καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα.
Και λέχουν το πράγμα. Ακοντιστής.
Ευθύς. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Η εργασία αναμένει. Μέλλον αξιλ. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Ακοντιστής. Ανδρία ακοντιστές. Ακροβολούσιν. Χωρική όρθια.
Τι πράγμα θέλει. Κινούμε.
Φραγισεύει. Ακοντιστές. Περιπατώ ευθύς.
Εργασία.
Εργασία. Καλά έπραξε. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Προχωρώ. Έτοιμος. Η διαταγή σου.
Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε.
Ευτυχισμένο.
Ναι. Αρχίζω να εργάζω. Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζω.
Εργασία.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Έτοιμος ή τούτο εργάζομαι. Τούτο εργάζομαι. Στρατιώτης.
Καλά έπραξα.
Εντάξει.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Ακοντικόντα συν μη. Η εργασία αναμένει. Τούτο χτίζω.
Εντάξει. Ακούω. Υπείς έτοιμοι. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε. Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα.
Καβαλάριος ναι. Έτοιμα. Στρατιώτης.
Υπείς. Υπακούω. Υπείς. Καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα. Υπείς έτοιμοι. Υπείς. Εντάξει. Ακούω. Ακούσα. Αποχωρήσατε. Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε.
Εκελεύσεις ευθύ. Τι πράγμα θέλει. Ακοντιστής.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Καταδοξέσουσι. Ουχή. Υπείς έτοιμοι. Καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αποχωρήσατε όμως.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Έτοιμος.
Ναι. Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Τούτο κτίζω.
Ευτυχισμένος.
When did the villagers run away? Oh my god.
Τι σαγητεύεις.
Oh my god.
Ακοντιστής. Έτοιμα. Ευθύς. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Ανδρία ακοντιστές. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αποχωρήσατε όμως.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε.
Ακροβολούμε.
Εργασία.
Ανδρία ακοντιστές.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη. Εν τούτο πράτο.
Ακροβολούσιν εις εμάς.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Πάρει. Εκελεύσεις ευθύς. Τούτο κατενόησα. Τούτο κτίζεται. Ναι. Τούτο κτίζεται. Ακροβολούσιν εις εμάς.
Προσβαλόμεθα. Εντάξει.
Στρατιώτη.
Υπείς έτοιμοι. Υπείς έτοιμοι. Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι. Εντάξει.
Κινούμε εκεί.
Ακοντιστής. Η εργασία αναμένει. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Πάντες ευθύς.
Εντάξει το πράτο.
Εντάξει. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Τι πράγμα θέλει. Δώτε προσοχή. Εργασία.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τούτο κτίζω.
Προσβαλόμεθα.
Καλά. Τι πράγμα. Τούτο εργάζομαι. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Δώτε προσοχή. Στρατιώτη. Ευτυχισμένος. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Καταδοξεύσουσι. Ουχή.
Τι σαγητεύει.
Προσοχή.
Χωρική όδε.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Oh my god, dude.
Εκτίστη καλά. Προσβαλόμεθα. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
It's fucking toyed with me, dude. It took too long to get across the map. Just toyed with me on that one. Never really even had much. I don't know, maybe I actually could have just castled him and fine. I actually had more resources gathered than. I should have just I think I just age up on Fime actually. I think I didn't need to quit that. Dude, you know Berto has been sitting here watching the stream waiting for me to queue so that he could go into me. You know. Psychological loss. Yeah, it was psychological loss. I actually had so many units. I think I could have just aged. He didn't even do a defensive landmark. I could have just aged up, dropped rams, and pushed. Especially if I start getting crossbows, because he was probably going to do men at arms. He didn't have a second gold secured. Yeah, that was silly. I need to scout better against Dark Age civs as well. Also, I didn't have my freaking I wish I had connected my cisterns. The amount of times I don't quite get cisterns connected, so frustrating. So frustrating to get right into like having the systems connected and I just don't get them connected. That's psychological damage, actually. Emotional damage. I didn't need a mercenary house because I didn't have enough oil to ever make mercenaries. I was going off pure I was just doing pure normal units. I actually had enough resources to make mercenaries when I built the mercenary house. Like I kept checking my olive oil and I never really had any because I had to go on deer. And he inherently kind of soft blocked my second berries because of his villagers. Because my berries were forward. The fact that he got to deny my berries and my gold with one tower was pretty painful, to be honest. That was a really bad spawn for me. Yeah, I could have done two. Oh, it's not Phil's birthday. I thought it was gonna be him again.
Ναι. Εργάζομαι. Ναι. Κτίζω.
Έτοιμος. Κινούμε. Good luck. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun.
Ναι. Καβαλάριος. Ασφαλώς. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς.
My God, my gold is forward. Holy Jesus.
Τι. Κατάσκοπος. Κινούμε.
That's my gold so far forward. And I got everything front facing again. My God. My God.
Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς. Επλήρωσα. Καβαλάριος. Υπέροχο. Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. 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 Καβαλάριος.
Sometimes RNG just to favor you. That's the beauty of it. It giveth, it taketh away. Oh my God.
Έτοιμος. Κινούμε. Υπέροχο. Ναι. Ναι.
I have no idea if he's already been behind my base or not.
Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς. Πού? Καβαλάριος. Υπέροχο. Καβαλά. Κινούμε.
I swear my last one had gold on the back. I tried rushing it. Ended up badly for me.
Κατάσκοπο. Ναι.
Yeah, those back gold attacks, is if you rotate and you... Anytime you rotate around someone's base, it can be bad news pretty fast.
Και λεύσεις.
Έτοιμοι. Εργάζομαι.
Έτοιμος. Κινούμε.
Okay, he did not get behind my base first. That's good.
Τι. Χωρική έτοιμη. Συλλέγω.
Έτοιμος.
Ναι.
Έτοιμοι. Εις δρόμο.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Ναι. Κινούμε.
Καβαλάριος. Υπέροχο.
I feel like every RTS,
Ναι.
if you go into any RTS community and you look at their feedback, everyone says the pathing is awful.
Καβαλάριος.
Find me an RTS game with amazing pathing. Isn't that like one of the hardest things to get right as a developer? Like,
Ασφαλώς.
I don't know, I feel like I see it all the time. People always complaining about pathing. Yeah, the pathing's bad,
Ναι. Ναι.
but the pathing's bad for your opponent too. It's good, actually. There you go, folks.
Κατάσκοπος.
There you go, fake confirmed.
Υπέροχο.
But it's like, yeah, pathing's bad for me. Pathing's bad for my opponent sometimes too.
Ασφαλώς.
You know, it giveth and it taketh. Buck up, buckaroo.
Τι. Χωρική όρη.
Παρόν. Χτίζω αυτό.
Έτοιμος.
Pathing adds beautiful RNG to the game.
Κατάσκοπος.
It's true.
Ναι. Πού?
Χωρική έτοιμη.
Καβαλάριος.
Εκελεύθου το εργάζομαι. Ναι.
Εργασία. Η αντίπαλη πλησιάζωση.
Καβαλάριος.
Ναι. Χωρική έτοιμη.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Υπέροχο εκεί.
Χωρική όρη.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
Τι πράσινη πράγμα.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
Στην τριβή! Όδε!
Έτοιμος συναντητός.
Κινδυνεύομαι!
Η διαταγή σου. Υπέροχο.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Εργασία. Ευθύς. Συλλέγω ξύλο. Ναι. Έτοιμος.
Καβαλάριος ταύτα πράττω.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Τούτο πράγμα.
Η διαταγή σου υπακούω.
Ναι.
Πάρει.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Εργασία.
Η διαταγή σου.
Τούτο κτίζω.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Η διαταγή σου. Εντάξει.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Να υπέρ.
Εργασία. Τι πράγμα θέλει.
Καβαλάρι υπέβω εκεί. Ταχύ.
2TC?
Εντά καβαλάρι. Ποδόψελα. Καβαλάρι.
What?
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη. Ναι. Υπήρξε έτοιμη. Προσβάλλεται δυνατός. Έλα. Υπήρξε έτοιμη.
Talk about greed, my man.
Εντάξει. Προσβάλλεται δυνατός. Τούτο μπράτο. Καβαλάρι επέλθετε. Ναι. Υπήρξε έτοιμη. Η διαταγή σου.
Χορηγή όχι.
Η εργασία αναμένει. Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι επέλθετε. Εντάξει. Υπακούω. Υπακούω.
I mean, how many villagers did I kill from that? Jesus Christ.
Κατάσκοπος όδε. Να υπέρ.
Προσβαλλόμεθα.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Χορηγή έτοιμη. Ναι. Τούτο κτίζω. Και λεύσεις έρχονται.
Πάρει. Πάντε να.
Και ελευσώνε.
Ναι. Τούτο κτίζω. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Ναι. Τούτο κατα...
Jesus Christ, dude. He just lost so much off that.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Συλλέγω ξύλων.
Προσβαλόμεθα. Τοξότης
I think I just rush ram and in this game.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Ταχύ. Ετοιμάσατε.
Και λεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Και ελευσώνε.
Έτοιμος είναι ακινητός.
No, he's not trying to go 3TC.
Διατάξεις.
He just, I've killed so many vills. At this point, I just need to drop ram and end it.
Καλά έπραξα.
Some ranged armor would go really well. Okay, he just threw away spears.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
As I was saying, some ranged armor would go pretty sick here.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Και ελευσώνε.
Okay, any second. I have to get some.
Σαγιτάτορε. Τοξέψατε.
Oh my god.
Πάρει.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Εργασία.
Σαγιτάτορε.
Oh my god, 60 gold.
Δώτε προσοχή. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Thing is, on 3 cisterns, my eco is pretty good. I'm probably keeping up with, well, whatever his eco is right now.
Σαγιτάτορε. Τοξέψατε.
Let's get one more ram.
Και ελευσώνε. Σαγιτάτορε. Έτοιμο.
Συντριβή. Όδε.
Κατάσκοπος μάλιστα.
Υπείς έτοιμοι.
Εκελεύσατε.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη.
Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουν.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
No need to gulp gulp.
Τόξος. Και ελευσώνε.
I'm gonna triumph.
Ακούσατε. Και ελεύθερη. Σαγιτάτορε. Τοξέψατε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Υπακούς και ελευσόμαι. Σαγιτάτορε. Σαγιτάτορε. Έτοιμοι.
Εργασία.
Σαγιτάτορε. Ετοιμάστε ψάγια. Υπακούσε σαγιτάτορε. Κινήθηκε. Σαγιτάτορε. Περιπάτηκα. Ετοιμάστε σαγιτάτορε. Σαγιτάτορε. Χρειαζόμαστε υποδοχή.
That's the thing about Triumph. Once they have to take the fight, fire rams are really good. Fire rams are really good. They also do damage to things trying to burn it, so they're amazing. They're fire. Yeah, they're really good. Fire rams are very good. So what happened there? My mans was the greediest mans that ever existed. One, if he really wanted to 2TC here, which was a great spot. Yeah, he realizes if he Kremlins here, he gets gold, deer, woodline, and he can drop the second TC here completely safe. Why did you put TC next to my units? And then he lost so many villas because he hard committed that at that point, there's no reason for me to not try to kill him. Like, letting him sit back would have just been me throwing. Fire rams are specific to Biz in Macedonia. They get those rams special. I thought Kremlins were stronger. You need... Sag. Go on next. Did he not know that the Kremlin gremlins take time to build up? Oh, he was Diamond 1. He was Conqueror last season. I'm calling it now. Yep. Conqueror 1 last season. He's hit Conqueror 1 this season. My bet is that he's forcing Rus and losing a lot. Loss. Lazushi Legacy loss. Rus loss. And if we look at his AB4 world profile, I bet his elo is actually almost Conq 1. The game thinks his elo is 1380. Faye here with her high elo egotism. Conq 1 and Diamond are basically the same. In a big view, yes. Reality, no. Like, if you zoom out, they are basically the same. If you zoom in, there's a lot of differences, I know, because I live in that area and I play a lot of both, so. I got matched with diamonds from last season, first time gold 2, not really a fun experience. Yeah, that's a little rough, I have to say. But there's a lot to learn from that. If you played every game against diamonds, that would suck, but it happens every once in a while. I mean, I get paired against actual pros every once in a while. Like, if I play during the day, I'll every once in a while get paired against an actual pro player, and that doesn't feel good for sure. But that guy was with, you know, yes, it was a tough game from him, but it wasn't a ridiculous elo split if you look at the actual hidden MMR. Not to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. The Gremlin Kremlins. The Gremlin Kremlins. Well, technically you're a professional because you make money coaching. Indubitably. Indeed, indeed. I kind of like aggressive biz. Aggressive biz is fun.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Τι, υπέβω. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος.
He's a pro who doesn't have to play in tournaments. I call that a win. True. From what I heard, you were recording footage for video, but wouldn't Macton be an easier set to play aggressive?
Ασφαλώς.
I was recording my coaching session. Because the guy who I was coaching, I have two tiers of coaching. One is a private coaching, one you can pay less, but I get to stream it and use it as content.
Έτοιμος.
Mac Dynasty is an easier sid to play aggressive, technically. I'm not playing Byzantine just to play aggressive. I'm playing Byzantine as a learning experience for what Byzantine can do. So I'm kind of testing, like, so here's the thing. Every civ has like what it's probably its best build is. Like in a certain situation, this is the build you should do for that civ that's really, really good. That doesn't mean the other ways you can play that civ aren't also good. And if used in different situations, can actually be really good because people will not be expecting that build. And so you're throwing them off guard. So like how many people are expecting super aggressive
Κατάσκοπος.
Biz? Not a lot. Or do I do Sapahi or Keshix?
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Τι,
Sapahi are 465. I think the Keshix are cheaper. Yes, I do civ for 3 days. But I get 3 of them.
ναι.
What's better, 3 Sapahi or 2 Keshix?
Έτοιμος. Κινούμε.
It's gotta be Keshix, honestly. Yep, I thought 3. I did 2 on gold. It was a little slow, but 2 on gold. 3 on gold is too fast. 3 Sapahi? Are we serious, folks?
Καβαλάριος.
Are we serious?
Υπέβω.
Can Biz play well in a no trader map? Yeah, you just don't. You just use your normal mercenaries.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Χωρική έτοιμη η σκελεύσεις. Έτοιμος. Υπέβω.
Έτοιμοι. Εις δρόμος.
Ναι. Ναι.
Παρόν. Βεβαίως. Ώρα οδηπορίας.
Ρικτάρια.
I would choose longbow Sapahi, but I can't make both. That would be.
Έτοιμος.
I don't have enough oil for that. I'm not oily enough for that.
Ναι.
Τι.
They'll never expect Sapahi. I would have got mercenary Manguda in his. I'd rather have 3 of the best horsemen game than 2 shitty knights. You know, guys, I get what you're saying, but like,
Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω. Καβαλάριος.
we'll try it. We'll try Sapahi and see how it feels. I actually lean Keshix. The other age up for Biz is the Grand Winery, which increases the amount of olive oil you get from drop-offs.
Ασφαλώς.
And he's just gonna 2 TC. Let's just attack.
Καβαλάριος.
I could castle. I could do a castle timing attack here, but we're just gonna attack.
Έτοιμος.
Let's see what he aged up with.
Ναι.
Ναι.
Ναι. Τι ζω.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
He did, yep, healers. Okay.
Έτοιμοι. Τι ζω.
Ναι. Τίζω. Τι.
Επλήρωσα.
Ναι. Τίζω αυτό. Χωρική έτοιμη.
Και λεύσεις.
Κατάσκοπ. Ναι. Χωρική έτοιμη οι σκελεύσεις.
Εκτίστη καλά.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Ναι. Εργασία. Αρχίζω.
Η εργασία αναμένει.
Χωρική όρη. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Να υπεύσω.
Now he knows I'm gonna do Sapahi.
Κατάσκοπος όρη. Καλά
Για τα
έπαιξα.
γη σου.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
Thank you for the sub. Oh, that's YouTube, so that's basically a follow. Okay. Still swag, still swag.
Εγκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Ναι. Τούτο χτίζεται. Υπεύοητη.
Ναι.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Καβαλάριος έτοιμο. Ταχύ.
Προσοχή! Τούτο πράτο.
Ναι. Εκτίστη καλά. Εκτίστη καλά. Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Εργασία.
Προσβαλόμεθα! Τότε προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Okay.
Προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε. Φώνευσον. Έλα!
Εργασία. Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Ναι.
Δεχόμεθα τα
Oh,
μέλη!
oops.
Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Εργασία. Τούτο. Εκτίστη καλά.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Υπακούω!
Εσύ.
Εντάξει! Εντάξει! Εντάξει!
Εσύ τι.
Δεχόμεθα τα μέλη!
Εκελέξεις έρχονται. Αποχωρήσατε ομοί. Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Δώτε προσοχή!
Ρωμαίοι, διαταγές.
Δώτε
Hmm.
προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε.
I had the healing, but I don't think that was worth it.
Έτοιμος. Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Πάντες έτοιμος. Επέροξη. Ευθύς.
Δόξος έτοιμος. Γέλευσόν με.
Ναι. Τούτο κτίζω. Κατάσχω να υπεύσω. Υπεύοητη. Κατάσκοπος όδε να υπεύσω.
Ναι.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Υπεύοητη.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Υπήσε, ακούω.
Τίνες
Really?
διατάξεις. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Τόξος
Εργασία. Τούτο εργάζομαι. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τι πράγμα? Τούτο εργάζομαι.
Δεχόμεθα τα μέλη!
Τούτο πάρει. Τόξος έτοιμος.
Ναι. Τούτο.
Σαγητάτορε έτοιμο.
Υπήσε έτοιμοι!
Εργασία. Ευθύς.
Προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Η εργασία. Προχωρώ ευθύς.
Υπήσε τούτο πράτο. Εντάξει, υπακούω. Ακούω. Κατά το ξέχασι! Ουθή! Προσοχή!
Η διαταγή σου.
Κατά το ξέχασι! Ουθή!
Ναι.
We're already dropping farms.
Ναι. Μέλλον αξίζει.
Τόξος έτοιμος.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Εργασία. Τούτο χτίζω.
Προσβαλόμεθα!
Τοξότης τούτο πέπρακτε.
Καβαλάρα τα πράτο.
Τι πράγμα λέει. Τούτο κατενόησα.
Γέλευσόν με.
Υπήσε. Αποχωρήσατε. Δώτε προσοχή. Αποχωρήσατε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Προσοχή.
Απειλούμεθα.
Εντάξει.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη! Έτοιμοι! Περιπατείτε! Υπήστε καβαλάρι! Κινή προσοχή!
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Η σκευή ετοίμη. Την διάταξη έλαβα.
Το Σαγιτάτορε,
Δώτε προσοχή!
Σαγιτάτορε, πειθαρχόντας και λεφ.
Εντάξει!
Και λεφσόν με.
Εσύ. Μάνθα.
Ετοιμάστε, κατατοξευόμεθα.
Oh my god.
Πειθαρχόντας και λεφ. Υπακούσετε τα σκελέτ τούτο, μπράτο. Σαγιτάτορε, κινήθη.
Εσύ τρίνπιτη.
Προσοχή, κορυφή.
Εργασία.
Δόξος έτοιμο, τούτο πέπρακτε. Σαγιτάτορε, περιπατή.
Küdes gelip buyruksen. Ole.
Κατατοξεύσουσι! Ουχή!
Κρύος έτοιμος.
Υπήρξε! Υπήρξε!
Σαγιτάτορε,
Εντάξει! Αποχωρήστε!
πειθαρχόντας και λέξεις. Έτοιμα τούτο πέπρακτε. Πειθαρχόντας και λέξεις. Σαγιτάτορε, είπα, ετοιμάστη. Τι σαγιτεύει. Τούτο πέταξε, πειθαρχόντας και λέξεις.
Προσοχή!
Υπακούσετε σαγιτάτορε.
Αποχωρήσατε!
Άγκυρο μάνθα.
Υπήρξε! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες! Τότε υπακού! Εκελεύσεις έρχονται!
Δόξος έτοιμος.
Σπάτα.
Δόξος πειθαρχόντας και λέξεις.
Εντάξει! Καβαλάρι! Τι πράγμα θέλει!
Didn't go the way I wanted.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται!
Και λεξόν.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος!
Not enough archers.
Εκτίστη καλά!
And I think I separated my units too much.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Υπείς τούτο πράτο!
Σαγιτάτορε.
Εντάξει!
Και λεξόν.
Προσβαλόμεθα!
Σάι. Μάνα.
Εντάξει! Καβαλάρι!
Καλά έπραξα. Χωρική, πάντες.
Έτοιμος.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος!
Τοξότης.
Buyruk.
Υπείς έτοιμοι!
Ακοντιστής.
Χρειαζόμεθα από τον πολεμείο.
Κινήθητε! Καβαλάρι! Κινήθητε! Κινήθητε!
Ακούσατε, ετοιμάστε. Πάει. Στρατιώτη. Τούτο χτίζεται.
Χωρική, όχι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Έτοιμος είναι να κινηθώ.
Τούτο χτίζω.
Buyruk. Εσύ τρίνπιτη.
Τότε προσοχή!
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε.
Προσοχή! Προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε! Εντάξει! Καβαλάρι, κινήθητε! Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αποχωρήσατε όμως. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Δώτε προσοχή!
Εργασία.
Προσοχή! Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αρχίζω να...
Εργασία.
Resource imbalance has been pretty bad.
Κινήθητε! Τούτο πράτο! Προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Τι πράγμα.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Τώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Δώτε αποχωρήσατε. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Υπείς έτοιμοι.
Εσύ.
Υπείς έτοιμοι. Συμφωνόμεθα. Δώτε προσοχή.
Egos is too big. Eco's just too big. At that point, I have one push and I effed it. I think I split my units too much. I think the push is too important. Like, if I want to raid, I should just pull everything around there. But to only have one ram was bad. And then to split my units, I didn't have enough archers either. When I attacked, we were similar. I have more units, but they weren't all together. I had 2 guarding the sacred. I had the 3 Sipahi raiding at his back. It's like I should just commit to the push. I should have everything together. Because I think the margins are that close. I think it was pretty dumb of me. I also think Keshiks are better there. Yeah, Sipahi are nice and all, but like Keshiks hold up a little bit longer against spears, and the Triumph plus their own natural healing makes them super tanky. I could have been back here dropping rams and this running horsemen around to just keep poking until I was ready to push. I took too long. Well, I didn't take too long. I just did a bad push. All right, I'm gonna pee and then we will continue. Yeah, I'm gonna pee and then we're gonna continue. All right. Camera, what are you doing, my man? The talent's right here, buddy. There we go. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to convince the wife that New Zealand's actually the place for us. Fortunately, she loves living near her family too much. How cool would it be if we could hang out IRL? Actually game at similar times. Hey, big cousin. I think also 2TC you can just do Fast Castle Biz into katas and longbows. It's probably better. Oh no, KT2TC, they can pump units. Would castle longbows do okay against heavy spears? That's the question. How's life? Life's pretty good, man. Life is pretty good. Ayo, what's up? Hey, sloth bacon. Are you making the bacon out of the sloth? So freaking brutal, man. Freaking brutal. How do you pick a red before I even got in the game?
Thank you. Thank you. I just can't believe it. You are just amazing.
It's delectable.
Yeah, no.
Insanit96, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
Dude, Simon's the best player in New Zealand. I would totally move to a small country so I could be considered the best player. I think I looked myself on the rank ladder. I probably float anywhere between like the 12th best to like 20th best American player. Can I ask you an opinion on a DLC Civ? I'm new here. Sure, brother. Shoot from the hip. How many hours do I work my daily job per week? I mean, it's technically an 8-hour-a-day job. Some days I work more, some days I work less. I only work Monday through Friday, though.
Έτοιμοι εις δρόμον.
Έτοιμος. Ασφαλώς.
Αναμένω. Χτίζω αυτό. Παρόν, κινούμε. Εργάζομαι.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς.
Two Gluck, are they solid or just fun technique? Do you ever scrim with GUA? No.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
I've not scrimmed with GUA. Whenever I've prepped for a tournament, which I've only prepped for a few tournaments in my life, I usually scrim with Makomi
Κινούμε.
or like anyone else who is willing to.
Ασφαλώς.
Is the best in the US out of reach? Best in the US? Probably. I think the best player in the US is a guy named Lord Herdesmort. I have no idea who that person is, but they're very, very good. And then up there you have like Nug. Nug's way better than me.
Κατάσκοπος.
Nug crushes me, man.
Καβαλάριος.
This is a Dark Race Rush Civ. I might be boning myself.
Ναι. Ναι.
Actually, I'm not really boning myself. It's fine.
Καβαλάριος.
I'm overreacting.
Ναι. Υπέβω.
Two Clock are solid. You have to play a super defensive play style with them, though. Like Two Clock, you have to play like a super defensive in your base style, and I think a lot of people struggle with that.
Ασφαλώς.
How much do you stream daily or work on YouTube? I mean, I usually stream 3 hours a night, and then usually I am able to fit in 2 to 3 hours of work on my YouTube content during the day. I also coach during the day, just depending if I have flexible work hours. If I ever sleep, I sleep probably 7 to 6 hours a night, usually 6. Scrimming is when you do custom game practice against people, but I don't sleep very much. I should probably sleep more, but it's what I sacrifice. Always when we have top players that have no online presence. Yeah, there's like a bunch of good American players who like don't stream or anything. I mean, Nug has online presence. He's just in my stream making fun of me. Ask your parents.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
The old howling monkey.
Καβαλάριος.
Έτοιμοι.
Simon, I'll scream with you.
Χτίζω αφού.
Κινούμε.
I'd rather scream with you if you know what I mean.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελέτες.
Faye's American? Yeah, she's way better than me. My point continues. My parents don't speak any English. Well, don't ask them in English then, man.
Έτοιμος.
Ask them in your native tongue.
Ασφαλώς.
Apparently, I get no sheep that aren't near my base.
Καβαλάριος.
Government mandated lack of food.
Έτοιμος. Ασφαλώς.
LOL, Cyrus.
Ναι.
LOL.
Κατάσκοπος. Κινούμε.
Faye.
Υπέβω.
Faye. Faye. Every time you touch.
Σκελέψεις.
Καβαλάριος. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Ooh, Coca.
Κατάσκοπος.
Because when do you sleep? You'll stream for like 6 hours a day. I assume you work.
Κινούμε.
Now you're in my chat. Talk about I don't sleep, brother.
Υπέβω.
Shoot, look who's talking.
Καβαλάριος.
Ναι. Ναι.
Κελεύσεις.
Βεβαίως. Επέλεξη. Τι πράγμα θέλει. Χωρική όρη. Τούτο κτίζω.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
Ναι.
Ναι. Τούτο.
Καβαλάριος.
CBC, thank you so much for the raid, sir.
Κατάσκοπος όρη.
Thank you. Working in this eco. Big cousins everywhere.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
He's in our hearts and minds.
Καζιλεύω ξύλων.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Ναι, έτοιμος.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Εργασία.
Δώτε προσοχή. Εργασία.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Προσβαλόμεθα.
Joke's on you. I can run faster than you.
Η διαταγή σου. Προσοχή.
Joke's on you. I can still run faster than you.
Εντάξει. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Προσοχή. Υπακούω. Η διαταγή.
Dude, pure
Ναι, υπέβω.
pure ninjas, dude.
Εκελεύσεις σου έρχονται.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Oh my god.
Κατάσκοπος ορμάστα. Εκέλευσον με.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Έτοιμος είναι να κινηθεί. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Τότε προσοχή.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Τοξότης τόξος έτοιμος.
Η εργασία αναμένει.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Προσοχή. Αποχωρήσατε.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Τότε προσοχή. Ακούω. Κατά το ξέσπι. Ουχή.
Ναι,
Εργασία.
τούτο κτίζεται.
Προσοχή. Αποχωρήσατε. Ναι, έτοιμος.
Χορηγή έτοιμη.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Δώτε προσοχή. Τούτο πράτο.
Τόξος έτοιμος.
Τούτο πράτο.
Where are they?
Τότε κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Μάνα.
Εργασία.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Προχωρήσατε ομού.
Προσοχή.
Εκέλευσον με.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Ναι.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Ναι,
Τόξος έτοιμος.
καλά έπραξα. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Πάντες
Πάντες εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
τούτο κτίζεται. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
She's aging out. Oh my god, he's just aging out.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Το σαγιτάτο, σαγιτάτορε. Σαγιτάτορε. Έτοιμοι.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Σαγιτάτορε, το ξέψατε. Πειθαρχότα.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Ποια αναμένει.
Εργασία. Μένω να σκάψω.
Ναι. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Χορηγή να κινηθώ με χορηγή. Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Έτοιμος είναι να κινηθώ. Αρχίζω να...
Shit.
Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουν. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τούτο κτίζω.
Food should be an issue for him though. Right? Like he should.
Ναι.
Kind of speaking in hopes and prayers here.
Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουν.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Πάρει με. Τούτο εργάζομαι.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο κτίζω.
Σαγητάρω τον μπράτο.
Χορηγή έτοιμη. Χορηγή έτοιμη.
Χωρική τούτο εργάζομαι. Χωρική.
Σαγητάτο ρε.
Χωρική ευθύς. Μαθαίνει.
Έτοιμος.
Χωρική όμοιο.
Τούτο εργάζω. Χορηγή
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Ναι, τούτο κατενόησα.
Σαγητάτο ρε. Έτοιμοι. Σαγητάτο ρε. Σαγητάτο ρε. Το ξέσατε. Στρατιώτες.
Εργασία. Κινούμε εκεί. Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει. Πάντες, προσοχή. Ώρα αποχωρήσεων. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Σκόπισον το πράγμα εκτελεμένο.
Υπακούσετε τα
Πού να πορεύσουμε. Δώσ' μη τι να πράξω. Πάντες, προσοχή.
πάντες ακούσετε.
Καλά εκτελουμένο.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω. Πάντες ώρα αποχωρή.
Προσοχή στρατιώτες. Παρακολουθώ.
Στρατιώτες, ενσκόπισον το πράγμα εκτελεμένο.
Ακροβολούμε. Έτοιμοι οι σκελέτες στο διάβολο.
I mean, I'm supposed to be playing 2K Elo, people. I'm Conk 2. Like that's I'm supposed to be playing those people. Just really well done by him. Like there's nothing I could do at that point. I overcommitted. Like I didn't scout well enough. The fact that I did, like, he started to attack me. I read the castle way too late, so I didn't react fast enough. Like, I'm gathering more resources than if I react correctly and age up, I'm fine. But I didn't have enough time to age up. I read it too late, unfortunately. Like, his timing was really good. Made enough sneaky boys to scare me. I make counters, but I don't, like, actually check to see if he's attacking. I needed to, like, force him to... Like, once I had a couple archers, I needed to force the fight a little bit. But he did enough to make me sit back, which then caused me to not realize till it was too late that he was aging up. To be honest, I only play ninja. I age it with 6 vills, make 4 ninjas, and straight to castle. Yeah, near the tower, it's like I can't dive that with melee units. By the time I cross with like if I crossed immediately with archers, but like he upgraded the tower fully, and I needed to then research a ram and stuff like that, would take him too long. If he just like target fires my archers, so if I just dive the tower, he can just target fire my archers with tower, and then his shinobi kill me. So I needed to go castle. It just took me too long. Yeah, and his food would have been an issue. I honestly needed to just make spears. I think the point when I realized it was actually too late for me to rush castle and match him, so my better option actually would have been just to make spears, just like a lot of spears. Yeah, Storos is a bit of a bait in my opinion. I don't think it's a bait. To say something's a bait means that it's like it's bad. I think it's pretty good. Tempo's way better. You gather slow from farms. Yeah, but you delay your safe food for longer. The farms are usually safe, and as you upgrade your TC, the farms get really good. So you're creating a future good eco for free. Don't get me wrong, I think the Shinobis are good. I used to play Shinobis a lot as well, back before, not to sound old-timer hipster, but like back before it was cool. Yeah, getting resources is always good in my opinion. I think the issue I'm running into with Biz is that
Έτοιμοι.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Έτοιμη. Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
Και λεύσεις.
Βεβαίως. Ώρα οδηπορίας.
Τι? Πράτο. Χτίζω. Ναι. Εργάζομαι.
Χωρική έτοιμη.
Ναι. Πράτο.
Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω. Κατάσκοπος.
Corv, I hear you. I hear you, Corv.
Κινούμε.
I think
Επλήρωσα.
Έτοιμος.
I know people often say this as a bait, where it's like, well, I wasn't trying. I was trying very hard. I have been purposely forcing Cash contract to see if I can make it work. Like, I'm purposely doing like feudal, purposely fighting, like doing a feudal aggression as Biz. I agree that Castle is the best place for Biz, and like the ultimate game plan for Biz should always be to get to Castle. I just wanted to try it.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
And in no way am I saying the way I'm playing is the correct way to play Biz. Just something I wanted to try. Much like how you always have the way you play. I'm a man of science. I'm okay with losing as I'm trying things. I don't need to make an alt to try things to feel better about my elo. Just get a horseman. They even give you gold for killing bills. I know they give me gold for for killing bills. I'm aware of the upgrades that Byzantine has as a civ. I appreciate your help though. I know you're just trying to help.
Παρόν. Ναι. Πού? Χτίζω αυτό.
Καβαλάριος.
Yeah, but Kashik with the healing is pretty good.
Κατάσκοπος.
Ναι. Εργάζομαι.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος.
That's 600 feudal enjoy versus virgin 2k emmer.
Υπέβω.
That's ass to imperial.
Ασφαλώς.
I agree. In very high level games, it's probably ass.
Έτοιμος. Ασφαλώς. Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος. Έτοιμος.
Simon, what's up? Something you wanted to tell me?
Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω. Καβαλάριος. Κινούμε. Ναι.
Use only trade post mercs?
Ναι.
True and real.
Και λεύση εις δρόμο.
I do appreciate everyone telling me what to do. It's clear everyone loves my gameplay and wants me to play well.
Έτοιμος.
If the map has no trade posts, cry and quit. exit the game expeditiously.
Προχωρώ ή να σκάψω. Χτίζω.
Ναι.
Πού?
Κατάσκοπος. Κινούμε.
Let's see who he's aging up with.
Καβαλάριος. Υπέβω. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
I love maps about trade posts.
Κατάσκοπος.
That means Imperial can't last forever.
Έτοιμος.
That situation where elephants or camels are kind of poggers in that matchup.
Τι?
Ναι.
For sure, brother.
Κατάσκοπος. Υπέβω.
But once again, caution. Sometimes I like to try things and I'll lose, even if it's not the way people think you should play the Civ. I appreciate your advice. But if you're gonna but if it's gonna feel frustrating to you to see that, I'm gonna warn you right now.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
I like that you used two of the worst ones that didn't mention the best one, which is Mangudai Hippodrome. Didn't that get ruined though with their changes to Mangudai?
Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
Ναι. Ναι. Ξυλία. Χωρική. Κινήθητε χωρική.
Plus 4 damage is plus 4 damage. True, brother. True.
Ναι.
Εκτίστη καλά. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Wisdom being spoken into the ether.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Έτοιμος ή να κινηθώ.
Ναι.
Τούτο χτίζω.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
Πάρει. Συλλέγω ξύλο. Τούτο χτίζω.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
So much duck over here.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Where's the duck?
Κατάσκοπος όδε. Ταχύ.
I mean, I just wanted to give help for real without being sarcastic, but oh well anyway. No, I appreciate the advice. You would know much better than me. I just wanted to clarify that
Πάντες αποχωρήσατε ομού. Καβαλάριος
that at times I try things even if I know it's not the best way to play it.
Κατάσκοπος όδ. Να υπεύσω.
Εκτίστη καλά. Ναι. Ναι. Η διαταγή υπέβω.
I always appreciate when much better players than me come in and give me advice.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
I always appreciate it.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Η διαταγή.
Καβαλά εργασία. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Σπέβδω. Τούτο χτίζω. Κατάσκοπος ό. Να υπεύσω. Χωρική έτοιμη.
Έτοιμη.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Χωρική έτοιμη η σκελέτη. Τίνες διατάξεις. Ταχύ.
Προσοχή! Τούτο πράττω. Τότε προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε. Η διαταγή σου είναι πουχή!
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Υπήρξε έτοιμη!
No!
Αποχωρήσατε.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Βεβαίως. Τούτο χτίζεται.
Εντάξει! Πράττω.
No, stop experimenting with the game. You have to win. What's so good about Biz Castle? Free mercs and cataphracts.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Υπήρξε έτοιμη! Υπήρξε έτοιμη! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Υπακούω! Έλα! Εντάξει! Υπήρξε έτοιμη! Τούτο πράττω.
Εργασία. Ναι. Τούτο κατενοώ.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Hoping to hit diamond by the end of this next season. I believe in you, brother. I believe.
Προσοχή!
Εργασία.
Τότε προσοχή! Αποχωρήσατε. Προσοχή! Βεβαίως. Τότε προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Can't believe I didn't get the. Why did I not get the sheep back? I'm so confused.
Τότε προσοχή!
Η εργασία αναμένει.
Προσοχή!
25 elo away from diamond. You got this, brother.
Προσβαλόμεθα!
Oh, having.
Ακούω! Καβαλικεύω. Κατάστρεψον. Η Διαταγή. Ακούω. Ακούω.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εντάξει! Δώτε προσοχή! Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Ναι, κινούμε.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Στρατόρε. Προσοχή! Τούτο. Ακούω.
Εργασία.
Δώτε
Hey, whenever you reach a new rank, because it feels much more stressful, brother.
Έτοιμος να κινηθώ.
Real and true.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
προσοχή! Ακούω.
Εκτελέσεις έρχονται. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Ναι, τούτο κτίριο.
Ευτυχισμένος.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Δώτε προκινήθητε στρατιώτες. Προσοχή! Τούτο πράτο.
Εκτίστη.
Δώτε προσοχή!
Εργασία. Ευθύς. Τούτο κτίζεται. Ναι. Τούτο κατενόητο.
Του καβαλάρι!
Τι σαγητεύουν.
Αλυτάρια έρχονται!
Ώρα εργασίας. Τι θέλει η εργασία? Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Καβαλάρι! Ακόλου entender.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Χειρουργίες φρέκες ακολουθήσατε. Ακροί στρατιώτες. Σιωπήσετε. Τούτο πράγμα σπουδαίο. Χειρουργίες για τα γεφτές. Κατακέλευση πιέω. Σιωπήσετε. Τούτο πράγμα σπουδαίο. Κουάρο, Βέιλε, Μαρκ. Έτοιμοι η προσβολή. Τούτο εργάζομαι.
επέρχεται
Να συμπεριπατήσουμε. Καβαλάρι, έτοιμοι σκελέτες.
Θέλεις να πράξω? Να πτήσω αυτό.
Δώσ' μη τι να πράξω. Σου κτίζω αυτό. Τι θέλεις να πράξω? Πού να πορεύσομαι? Έτοιμος.
Δώσ' μη τα σκελφούσε.
Ώρα της αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Ο καβαλάριος τα σκελφούσε.
Ετοιμάστε, κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Προχωρώ.
Ώρα της αποχέστε. Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Ώρα της δράσεως.
Κατάσκοπος έτοιμος να καβαλικεύσει.
Ώρα εργασίας.
Ώρα εργασία.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις χωριάτες. Δώσ' μη τι να πράξω. Αμήν. Τι θέλει η εργασία? Πού να πορεύσομαι?
Ώρα της προσοχή ευθύς.
Τούτο πράτετε.
Οικοδομή κτιστή και έμει
I
ωραία.
have to push him sooner rather than later. He's 2TC and I'm 1. I guess I could go 2TC myself.
Κινήθητε εις δρόμο.
Ο εχθρός επέρχεται καθημών.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Έτοιμος να
Τι θέλεις να
υπηρετήσω.
πράξω?
Έβρικα τους εχθρούς.
Ετοιμάστε. Η υποταγή βάρος.
Δώσ' μη τα σκεκινούμε.
Πάντες, σκόπισαν το πράγμα εκτελεμένο.
Οι εχθροί πλησιάζουσι.
Ετοιμάστε ευθύς.
Ακροβολισμός! Πού πάρει εδώ!
Δώσ' μη τι να πράξω.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Το υπακούει μου ζω.
Δεχόμεθα τα των πολεμίων.
Dude!
Ο εχθρός.
How long has he been waiting there?
Αυτή η δομή να με επισ... Πάντες, προσοχή. Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Με διαταγές σου πρόθυμος.
Πάντες, προσοχή σκελέτες.
Ευθύς. Δείτε τους αρρυκτάρια οι κύριοι. Ευγενείς υπή. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. ετοιμαστείτε. Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι. Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι. Ώρα της δια το υπάρχει. Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι, η υποταγή βάρος ουδέ.
Hästes kommer, Arwenen. Herjelde hästes nu.
Ετοιμάς, αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι. Τα κέλευσιν μου περιπατείτε. Τα κέλευσιν μου.
Hästes!
Η υποταγή βάρος ουδέ. Η τιμή μου το υπακούει.
Πάντες, ώρα αποχωρήσεως πάντες.
Υπείς, δια το υπακούει το.
Πάντες, ως και λέδες. Πάντες, προσοχή. Τούτο χτίζω ευθύς.
Υπείς, αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι. Διαταγές σου, πρόθυμος να υπήρχε. Καβαλικεύω ή να κυνηγήσω τους εχθρούς. Ώρα της ώρα της δράσεως. Η τιμή μου υπέβω. Διαταγηπεύω κατακέλευση. Περιπατώ επιμελία.
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Ευγενείς ευθύς.
Τι θέλεις να πράξεις?
Διαταγηπιάτο ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Αδελφοί μου και λεύσεις. Πράτο.
Intended to inlet.
Ώρα της δράσεως.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Η τιμή με. Προχωρώ. Ευγενείς υπείς. Προχωρείς.
Fuse tolkas.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Αμή, τι θέλει η εργασία? Πάντες ακούσετε.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Ετοιμάς κατακέλευ ώρα της δράσεως.
Πού να πορεύσω? Ώρα εργασίας. Αμήν. Τι θέλει η εργασία?
Ώρα της κατακέλευσής μου περπατείτε. Ετοιμάστητε.
And sweet the yes.
Επόμενα τα βέλη πολλά.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Ετοιμάς αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι.
Ώρα εργασίας. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Πάντες, προσοχή. Πάντες,
It's getting torn apart by raids, dude.
Κατακέλευσής μου περιπατείτε.
Πάντες προσκόπησαν το πράγμα εκτελεμένο. Κινήθητε εις δρόμων.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι. Ευθύς. Ευγενείς αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι.
έτοιμοι και ώρα αποχωρήσεως πάντες. Έτοιμοι και λεύκ. Κινήθητε εις δρόμο. Οι μετάλλευ πάντες. Προς ώρα αποχωρήσεως πάντες. Να κτίσω.
Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσει. Διαταγεννηθείς. Δώσ' με τα η τιμή μου, το
Φρέκες χάσες. Πάντες, ακούσετε.
πρόθυμος η υποταγή βάρος σου δε. Για το υπαξεγενείς εμείς. Ρίξουσι τα ρητάρια οι κύριοι.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Τούτον είναι να πράξω.
Thanks for the follow.
Believe it. You are just amazing.
This happens to me so much, where he just calves me to death, which messed up my eco so bad that I couldn't push. I played the early game correctly. 3 horsemen, so his king can't do anything. I needed to play the second gold, but his second gold's back, so it's pretty easy for him to get. So I think the read is, once I realized, I mean, like, I had so many more units than him. The read's either I need to go, how would you rank all the 3-day civs so far? KT and HRE were really fun. English was rough. I think the thing with this is that I've played mostly concrete opponents who are just crushing me. I mean, Eco's just significantly better than him. I know what's English weaknesses. I should have just... Like, I think the thing I'm debating is, should I have just dropped the Siege Workshop and trebbed him down? Like, I think the question is... So, like, very clear white tower from him. Do I push forward and just like drop treb and just treb it down, or do I, what I was gonna do is drop rams and just push through the backside? I think I just needed to force it, honestly. I don't think he had enough units to even fight me, really. But this raid messed me up so much. It's like, one, I didn't scout that he started making horsemen. He had so many horsemen. And like, these are his only units. He raids me literally with his only units. If English is shit, how did English beat you? Just because I was shit with English doesn't mean people who play English a lot aren't really good with it. So like, he has no other units. I have 28 units. I just didn't have a feeling that I could push him, which honestly I could. All he has is the white tower. Problem is the white tower would kill everything. It's like, I don't have enough bulk to truly dive. But I could have just sat here and denied this, which would have done a lot of eco damage. This is his only food. He's out of food. So if I deny these 2 sets of farms just by standing here, it's actually really bad for him. But I let this raid basically ruin my life. Just such bad timing. And greedy too, like, people at this level are gonna raid, they're gonna check, they're gonna know I'm gonna go on berries. I should have just taken deer because that was my reinforcement line. And like, I couldn't drop rams because he ruined my eco so bad. I struggled, and then he just ran me around. I think my tendency is like, I want to drop spears here and just make spears and defend my gold. But I think I just tower. I tower and I upgrade it. It is a scouting issue, but it's also a reaction issue. And it's just knowing that like, his best move is to do mass horsemen. I just didn't counter it. I had the moment there, I just didn't do it. Tough game. Hi there, quick question. I enjoy feudal age all-in matches. Which civs do you recommend? I don't like games that drag on. Thanks. I would say you do. French, Golden Horde, French, Ottoman, Delhi. I mean, you could play. All right, have fun with the games. Going home, just finished them. Thanks, Corv. Have a good rest of your day, brother. Thanks for the advice. Japan, you can play Japan. I mean, the key is you can play any civ feudal all in. Like any civ you can just go immediately. Zushi, yeah. Like any civ, you could play immediately feudal all in. It would work. If you just commit to it. Japan with ninjas, I literally just lost that. But I think the ninja style, you're not actually trying to win in feudal. You're actually trying to delay them and then go castle.
Κελεύσεις.
Κατάσκοπο. Ασφαλώς.
Τι. Χωρική έτοιμη. Να κινηθόμεν χωρική.
Αναμένω. Ναι, παρόν.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Ναι. Εργάζομαι.
Ναι.
Ναι. Έκτισα.
Καβαλάρι. Κινούμε. Έτοιμος. Υπέροχο. Κατάσκοπος.
At my rank, they rage if you know Shinobi's I get the win. Well, hell yeah, brother. That's true.
Κινούμε.
Stuff that works at different ranks. That's what I mean. Anything can work at anything below diamond, honestly. If you just commit and you get really good at it. It's the old saying, I fear an opponent that's practiced the same punch 1,000 times. That's what playing a strat is. If you play one strat enough, you'll beat it even if it shouldn't work. Anything can work below 2k? Well, yes. Right? That's why I call beastie point bow. That is true. But we're talking about what someone could do realistically at their elo. It reduces the options. But also that's why I say, that's why I lean more to saying like below diamond and plat, is because diamond is where people actually start to react more efficiently. Not well, always, but efficient. More actually react more. My real one trick is just Aibid Dervish into Economic Rush. That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Real question, is this guy going to military wing me?
Τι. Ναι. Χτίζω.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος. Κινούμε. Καβαλάριος. Υπεύω.
Ναι. Τι. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Okay.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
I think if I read 2TC, I just age up ASAP.
Κατάσκοπος. Ασφαλώς.
Χωρική όδε. Βεβαίως. Χωρική κινήθητε. Ναι. Δίζω αυτό.
Καβαλάριος. Υπέροχο.
Χωρική έτοιμη οι σκελεύσεις. Ναι. Τι. Κόπτο.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι. Καβαλάρι. Ναι.
Ναι, βεβαίως.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Χωρική έτοιμη. Μετά. Ναι. Δίζω.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Below diamond level meta is just a suggestion. Exactly.
Καβαλάρι.
That's why it's always funny whenever people ask me, like, what's the meta for this? It's like, below most levels, the meta is just whatever you want to do, man. Meta is just what the best way to do something if you're doing everything perfectly efficient. But your opponent's not going to be efficient, you're never going to be efficient. So it's more about what you play good. What's meta is what you're good at and you do well. Below 2k. Meta tends to be things that work easier. Like if it's a meta, it might be that it has a better chance of working. But it doesn't mean it's the only thing that can work. Let's see what our buddy's doing. Why are your systems always so long? I like my systems to cover the things I'm gonna I'm gonna go to later, so I'm gonna go to berries later, hopefully. So I'm already getting to it. Don't want cisterns that go to nothing early on. Where's is...
Υπέροχο. Έτοιμος. Ασφαλώς.
Καλά, το κτίζεται. Χωρική, έτοιμη τη σκελέ. Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουν.
Δίνες διαταχή.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Ναι, τούτο κατενόησα.
Ο εχθρός. Να υπεύσω. Καβαλάριος
Raise
έτοιμος.
2TC.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Χωρικοί έλατε χωριάτες. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Κατάσκοπος όδη. Υπέβω εκεί.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Μένω να μεταλλεύσω. Κινούμε εκεί. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Ταύτα πράττω.
It may be AT submission. I heard strong. True.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Η εργασία αναμένει. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Τούτο πράττω.
Εκτίστη καλά. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Εργασία.
Δίνες διατάξεις. Ταύτα πράττω.
True. Reddit won't shit about the 8TC meta. It's breaking the game, dude.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Συλλέγω ξύλο. Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Χωρική, τούτο εργάζομαι.
Εργασία.
Εργασία.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
It's breaking the game, and everyone knows it.
Δίνες διατάξεις. Τούτο πράττω.
Open your eyes, sheeple.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Literal sheeple.
Κατάσκοπος όδε. Υπέβω εκεί.
Πάρει. Έτοιμος ή να κινηθώ.
Δίνες διατάξεις. Ο εχθρός. Μάλιστα. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Ναι,
Ευτυχισμένος.
ναι, τούτο κατενόησα.
Δίνες διατάξεις.
ATC, we're trying to repopulate the earth? Maybe.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Ταύτα πράττω. Κατάσκοπος όδε.
The Empire won't build itself, my lord.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις? Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Ναι.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Δίνες διατάξεις. Τούτο πράττω.
It's only one on gold?
Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουν. Κατάσκοπος όδε. Τούτο πράττω.
Εργασία.
Συντριβή. Όδε.
Πάντες
Τι σαγητεύει!
χωρική, έτοιμη οι σκελεύσεις.
Κινδυνεύομαι.
Στρελμπόραν, πέρα.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος.
Oh my god, dude.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Δίνες διατάξεις.
Η διαταγή σου. Η εργασία αναμένει.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Φεύγω εκεί.
Ναι, τούτο κτίζω. Εργασία. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αποχωρήσατε ομού.
Προσοχή!
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Τούτο κτίζω.
Κατάσκοπο έτοιμος. Εγγίζω προς μάχη.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Εκελεύσεις. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Χωρική όμοιο. Τότε τούτο πράττω. Ναι,
στρατιώτες. Σιωπήσετε, ομιλήσατε. Ανδρή,
Δώσ' μου τα σκελέτα.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Πού να πορεύσω?
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Κατάσκοπος.
Καινουργίες για τα τούτο, εργάζονται.
Ετοιμάστητε η υποταγή βάρος σου δεν.
Καινουργίες για να συμπεριπατήσουμε. Κατακιά! Καβαλάρι, έτοιμοι, σκελέτε.
Πάντες προσοχή, κινήθητε εις δρόμο.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Δώστε μου να πράξω.
Dude, where's my cataphract?
Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσεις. Την είστε σενό. Ναι, προχωρώ.
Αμήν. Τι θέλει η εργασία? Το κτίζω.
Η τιμή μου το υπακούει. Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσεις.
Ώρα εργασίας. Τι θέλεις να πράξω? Καλά
Ώρα της δράσεως. Καταγγέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Διαταγές σου. Ναι. Πρόθυμος να καταγγέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Ετοιμά. Ευθύς.
Αμήν. Τι θέλει η εργασία?
Ώρα εργασίας. Πάντες προσοχή. Χωριάτες αποχωρούμε. Αμήν. Ναι, κινούμε ταχύ. Έτοιμοι χωριάτες κινήθητε. Αποχωρούμεν χωρικοί.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Έτοιμοι χωριάτες
Εχθροί πλησιάζουσι.
Τούτο κακός έτσι. Ακροβολούμε.
Κυνηγώ.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Πρόθυμο. Ώρα της δράσεως.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Έτοιμοι έλατε χωριάτες.
Ετοιμάστητε.
Αμήν. Ναι, κινούμε.
Πρόθυμο. Για το υπακούειν ζω. Διαταγές σου. Ευθύς. Ώρα της δράσεως. Προχωρήσατε ευγενείς. Όδες το ψευόμεθα.
Ώρα αποχωρήσεως πάντες.
Υπείς να καπιέρε χέστες. Για το υπακούειν ζω.
Αμήν. Τι θέλει? Προχωρώ εκεί. Να χτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Πάντες, τι
Δεχόμεθα
θέλει
τα
να
βέλη
πράξω?
πολλά.
Παν σκόπισον το πράγμα.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Δεχόμεθα τα
Ευγενείς υπείς. Διαταγές σου.
Πού να πορεύω? Σκελέτες.
Η τιμή μου το υπακούει. Καβαλικεύω είναι αγύρι. Η τιμή μου το υπακούει.
Ο κατάς κινούμε.
Υπείς ευθύς.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσω.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι. Κατακέλευση εργασία. Ώρα να κινηθώ.
Η τιμή μου το υποταγή βάρος του δεν. Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσω.
Αμήν. Τι
Αποχωρήσατε
θέλει
Ρωμαίοι.
εργασία?
Ευγενείς υπείς έτοιμοι. Προχωρήσατε ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι. Η τιμή μου το υπακούει. Για το υπακούει ζω. Διαταγές σου. Υπέβω καταγγέλευση.
Ώρα
Αμήν.
εργασίας.
Τι θέλει η εργασία?
Ο τόξος
Η διαταγή σου?
Πού να πορεύσω? Κατακέλευση
πρόθυμο δια το υπακούειν ζω. Η υποταγή μου τα ρηκτάρια υγιείς.
Πάντες,
Ώρα της δράσεως. Πρόθυμο κυνηγώ. Υπείς έτοιμοι.
Πού να πορεύσω με?
Όδε το ξεβόμεθα. Ευγενείς υπείς έτοιμοι. Ευγενείς υπείς έτοιμοι.
πάντες, ακούσετε.
Υπείς έτοιμοι. Να καβαλικεύσομεν κατά η τιμή βέβω ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
I just can't believe it. It's amazing.
Πρόθυμοι υπέβω. Ευγενείς υπείς έτοιμοι.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you.
Ρίπτους τα ρηκτάρια υγιείς.
Θέλει να το ψεύσει.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Πάντες προσοχή. Να επάρρωξει.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη πολλά της δράσης. Για το υπακούειν ζω. Ευθύς.
Έτοιμος να υπακούσω.
Oh my god, when did they die?
Πάντες προσοχή. Επέρω τους κάτους.
Η διαταγή σου. Η αρετή τα βήματά μου.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι. Η τιμή μου το υπακούει. Υπέβω. Ναι, προχωρώ.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Τι θέλεις να πράξεις?
ακούσετε. Πάντες ακούσετε.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Τι θέλει.
Δύναμη τούτο. Πάντες προσοχή. Σου χτίζω αυτό.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες. Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς.
Πρόθυμ υπέρ.
Τι θέλεις, έτοιμος να υπαπράττω.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Πάντες ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντες.
Πού να πορεύσω. Σου κτίζω αυτό.
Διαταγές σου. Ώρα της δράσεως.
Έστες κόμματα. Αμή. Τι θέλει η εργασία.
Ο τόξος
Ετοιμάστε.
Remember to keep scouting.
Η τιμή μου το... Ώρα της αποχώρησης. Ριπτούς οι κύριοι. Καταγγελθεί μου περιπατείτε. Ώρα αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες.
Κοριάτες έτοιμοι.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Διαταγές σου. Υπέβω κατακέλευση.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελετικοί κοριάτες.
Δεχόμεθα τα μέλη πολλά.
Καλά.
Η τιμή μου το υποταγή βάρος σου δεν. Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες. Ώρα εργασίας.
έτοιμοι παρακολουθώ τα σκελεύσεις.
Ώρα αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Όδε το ψευόμεθα. Ώρα της αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες,
Αμή, τι
ακούσετε.
θέλει η εργασία.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Ευγενείς, δεχόμεθα τα μέλη περιπατείτε. Υπείς, προχωρήσατε, ευγενείς,
Στοχίσατε κάρτα. Σηκώστε.
υπείς, κατακέλευσή μου ευγενείς υπείς, αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες. Τι θέλεις να πράξω. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Ετοιμάστε,
Τι θέλει να το δύναμε τούτο πράγμα. Σημειώσατε τους στόχους των ξοδεύσεων. Υπακούσετε τα σκελεύσεις.
υπείς,
Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα.
Δώσ' μου τι να πράξω. Εικόνο.
ευγενείς, αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Υπακούσετε έτοιμοι στα
Όδε το
αποχώρηση.
ψευόμεθα. Έστες, ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι. Ευγενείς υπείς, υποταγή βάρος σου δεν. Υπείς, έτοιμοι. Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι.
Αμή. Τι θέλει, ρε. Προχωρώ εκεί.
Υπείς, προχωρήσατε, ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι. Διαταγές σου.
Έτοιμοι. Υπακούσετε παρακολουθώ τα σκελεύσεις.
Υπείς, έτοιμοι.
Βιαζόμαστε τον εχθρό. Ετοιμάστηκε το ξόδευση. Έτοιμα κατακέλευση.
Ετοιμάστε, κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Πάντες προσοχή. Τούτο πάντες προσοχή. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Ώρα ευθύ.
Προσοχή στρατιώτες.
Οι εχθροί πλησιάζουν.
Καβαλικεύουν.
Υπείς,
That's what I was waiting for.
κατάφρακτη.
Ο κατάσκοπος έτοιμος να καβαλικεύσει.
Ετοιμάστε,
Έτοιμοι.
I was waiting for.
Διαταγές.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Πάντες προσοχή. Σου χτίζω αυτό.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι. Η υποταγή βάρος.
Τι θέλει. Αποχωρώ κατακέλευση. Ξόντες.
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
Τι θέλει.
Το θέλημά σου εκτελείται.
Ώρα της αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Κοντιστής.
Ώρα
Έβρικα τους εχθρούς!
There we go.
Πάντες, ακούσετε. Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς. Έτοιμο.
Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι.
Είστε ετοιμάστητε, τοξότες. Κατακέλευση
Διαταγές δια το υπακούειν.
Βλέπω τους εχθρούς.
Ευγενείς υπείς, έτοιμοι. Κατακέλευσιν μου περιπατείτε. Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι. Αποχωρήσατε. Ρίφτουσι τα ρηκτάρια εκεί.
Οι εχθροί πλησιάζουσι.
Υπείς, ευθύς, ώρα της δράσεως.
Έτοιμο. Πού να πορεύσουμε. Αποχωρώ κατακέλευση. Σκίζω αυτό.
πάντες προς τούτο.
Έβρικα τους εχθρούς.
Εμάς κατατοξεύουν.
Υπείς, έτοιμοι. Κατακέλευσιν μου περιπατείτε. Όβεν το ψευόμεσα. Η τιμή μου υποταγή βάρος ουδέ.
I don't think he's I don't even think he's getting gold right now.
Τι θέλει η εργασία.
Τι θέλει η εργασία. Ώρα εργασία. Αμή. Τι
Πάντες,
θέλει η εργασία.
προσκυνήθητε εις δρόμων.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω.
Ώρα αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι.
Ετοιμάστε.
Θα βέχεις πολλά. Ρίψουσι τα ρηκτάρια οι κύριοι. Πρώτη ευθύς.
Cataphracts are really good.
Τρίβω αυτούς.
Χωριά αποχωρούμεν χωρική. Τι θέλεις να πράξω. Να χτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Ευγενείς, κατακέλευσιν μου περιπατείτε. Ευγενείς, προχωρήσατε ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι.
Έτοιμος να υπακούσω.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Έτοιμοι στρατιώτες.
Ευγενείς, δια το υπακούειν ζω.
Μηχανήματα
Η πίστη έτοιμη.
Έτοιμοι στρατιώτες.
Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη πολλά.
Προσοχή τα παιδιά. Μην πιέζεις.
Η πίστη έτοιμη.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω. Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Τι θέλεις. Αφήνω το...
Η πίστη να καβαλικεύσω την κατάφραξη. Η υποταγή βάρος ουδέ. Ευγενείς η πίστη έτοιμη.
It's over. Oh.
Ετοιμάστε Ρωμαίοι. Περιπατείτε.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Σου κτίζω αυτό.
More rams. www.needmorerams.
Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Οικοδομή κτιστή και έννοιο ωραία. Να επάρω. Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Πάντες προσοχή.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Ετοιμάστηκε. Έτοιμοι.
Πρόθυμος να υπηρετεί.
Υπακούς κατακέλευση. Μην πιέζεις.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα.
Υπακούσετε.
Διαταγή υπακούω.
I need 64 gigabits of RAM.
Τάρια οι κύριοι. Ώρα της κατακέλευσιν μου περιπατείτε. Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα. Όλες το ψευόμετρα. Ευγενείς η πίστη να καβαλικεύσουμε την κατάφραξη. Η πίστη προχωρήσατε ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντες.
Oh my god. Dude, this guy's, you're right, this guy's so efficient on his lumber camps. Holy jamoli. He believes there's a way back. There's a way back. Yeah, this doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, if brother wants to do it, up to him. He should have gone 8 TCs. If he had gone 8 TCs, it might have gone differently for him. That's all I'm saying. 8 TCs gets you there, I think. Yeah, he actually might have been trying to hack me. He might have been trying to hack into the mainframe on that one. Things looked a little rough at first, but this time I was like, I think I just gotta attack him. I think if I just send cataphracts everywhere, I think that works. And lo and behold, it worked. I even got us down to the same amount of villagers. No way, I dropped the second TC right when he got like the same level of villas as me. That's funny. Yeah, that's about right. That's biz in a nutshell, baby. Oh my god, yeah. Because of range, you never have the weird RAM issue that can plague you. I always forget how somewhat tanky camel riders are. Like I made a bunch of archers to snipe them, and I did, but like they take way more hits than you think they should. Dude, this one solitary villa out here, the APA cybersecurity wing. That's a good one. Good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Cataphracts, man. Cataphracts. Cata in your crack. Cata in your fract. Cata fracked. Fracked in my tact. I forgot to look. And the game was nice to hand me a conch 1. It was like, hey man, we know you just got freaking wrecked by multiple conch 3s in a row. Here's a conch 1 for you. We felt bad. The reason being, Akira, is that it used to be that Biz felt basically unkillable on Imp, because once they got their berries up, once they got their farms up, they would get so much olive oil, they'd make infinite units. Like there was one time I remember distinctly, I lost to a Byzantine player who didn't have gold, but he had so much olive oil that he just ran over me. So what they did, the trade-off is that it used to be cisterns scaled in cost, and as they scaled, it became harder and harder to make them all the time. So the trade-off was they made cisterns cheaper, and you could make them whenever you wanted. But on the flip side, they made it so the berries, the farms were worse. Because it used to be like, Biz players didn't go on the map. They just straight up, like, just made farms. Yeah, that gameplay kind of sucks.
Έτοιμοι. Καβαλάρι, ναι.
Dude, not the Gamer Wolf.
Τι, χωρική.
Dude, thanks, Gamer Wolf. Reload, we'll take that. Reload, I take that. He saw Biz and he was like, out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna pee all this loads. Man, I really wanted to play against the Game Wolf. The Game Wolf. Ow! With Biz playing against 2TC OTD, can you stay 1TC and outscale them? Yes. To a point. Biz always felt really difficult as OTD because there's definitely a timing where Biz can just flood units. They can basically go cattle. They can basically go castle and just outmass you before you're able to do anything. Just overrun you. At least a Biz player with like okay macro can do that. What about 7:15 a.m. snipe, brother? Go for it. I've lost to plenty of Conk 3s today. It'd just be another one. If KT player knew it was you playing, they wouldn't have surrendered anything. God damn. Brutal. I don't want to be just another one. And you want to be special? Sorry, man. Just another, you're just another Conk 3 player to me, man. What do we got? No whammies. Big money, big money. Do we do the 2TC Biz? Do we do the famous 2TC Biz?
Έκτισα.
Χτίζω. Έτοιμος. Κινούμε.
The only time I've really seen 2TC Biz play is literally in this matchup. Marine Lord made it famous in tournaments for doing it. And he can make it work. I've never really seen anyone else make it work, so we'll give it the old college try.
Ασφαλώς. Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
Αναμένω.
Κατάσκοπος. Υπεύω. Έτοιμος.
Second cistern here. Well, I could do second cistern here and then third cistern over there.
Κινούμε. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Marine Lord when Earth King walks in. Don't get that, but I assume it's a good joke.
Ναι. Κατάσκοπος. Υπέροχο. Έτοιμος.
Τι. Ναι. Βεβαίως. Πράττω. Εργάζομαι.
Καβαλάριος. Κινούμε. Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Τι. Κτίζω. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Υπεύω.
Oops.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Ναι. Κινούμε. Κατάσκοπος. Υπεύω. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος. Ναι. Καβαλάριος.
Also, actually, I used to see people do 2TC biz against pro scouts. There's another time you'd see it.
Χωρική έτοιμη η σκελέ. Έλατε χωριάτες.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Τι.
Κινούμε. Έτοιμος. Υπεύω.
Χωρική. Βεβαίως. Χτίζω αυτό. Τι. Ξυλία.
Χωρική έτοιμη. Σκάπτο. Βεβαίως.
Κατάσκοπος.
Ναι. 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 Ξυλία.
Καβαλάριος. Ναι.
Let's get 400 stone. So we'll do the second TC and
Έτοιμος.
another cistern. I think we put the second TC like here,
Καβαλάριος.
as long as he's not making like a bunch of units. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is his base there? What the hell? What is this spawn, dude? What is this cursed spawn?
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
I think I asked about 2TC biz around and they told you your order you need stone for cistern, so second TC is a bit weird in most cases. Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal. It's not something you should play into most matchups.
Ναι. Εργάζομαι.
Έτοιμος. Υπεύω.
There's also something that's not really expected, you know what I mean?
Αναμένω.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Is he freaking hunting my scout?
Κινούμε. Ναι.
Χωρική όρη. Ναι.
Έτοιμος.
Watching back a game of Fast Mac Dawn against Mali and 2TC, I should have just bet the guy counterattack pulling all his vills. He dove my base at 2 mango towers. Dude, it's always great when they dive mango towers.
Κατάσκοπος. Ναι.
Like you're like, hey man, what's the news? What are you trying to do here?
Έτοιμος. Ταχύ.
Χωρική να κινηθώ με τη χωρική. Ευθύς. Έτοιμος να κινηθώ.
Χωρική έτοιμη.
Πάντες η εργασία αναμένει.
Αποχωρήσατε ομού. Τούτο.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Να υπεύσουμε. Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Ναι.
Καβαλάριος.
I know it comes with feudal, but that's so disgusting.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
That feels positively evil.
Πάντες εργασία. Τούτο κτίζω.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμο. Υπεύω εκεί.
Stone walls ain't allowed in feudal, bucko.
Εκτίστη καλά.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Τι σαγητεύει. Καλά.
Χωρική έτοιμη.
Χωρική όδε. Ευτυχισμένος. Έλατε χωριάτες.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Ταύτα πράττω.
Πάντες Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Καβαλάριος έτοιμο. Να
Is he really gonna attack me? Holy jamoly.
Εκελεύσεις έτοιμοι.
Τι σαγητεύει. Πάρει. Ευθύ.
Πάντες ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Τι πράγμα θέλει.
Εργασία. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Τι πράγμα.
είναι διατάξεις.
Τούτο πράγμα. Η εργασία αναμένει. Κινούμε ευθύς. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Αποχωρήσατε ομού.
Εργασία. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Το κτίζω. Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Χωρική. Ναι, χωρική όλου το εργάζομαι. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ευθύς. Χωρική έτοιμη.
Ατοντιστής. Στρατιώτη. Περιπατώ ευθύς.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Πάντες
Έτοιμος να
έτοιμοι.
κινηθώ. Χωρική όπλο. Χωρική. Ράτο.
Χωρική.
Χωρική. Αποχωρήσατε όπλο. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Τούτο
Εργασία.
χωρική όπλο. Ναι, έτοιμος. Τούτο κτίζω.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Καβαλάρι. Ακούσατε. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ναι, τούτο κατενόησα. Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Πάρει. Τούτο κτίζεται. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Κτίστη καλά. Εκτίστη καλά. Ναι. Προχωρώ ευθύς.
Χωρική να κινηθόμεν χωρική.
Η διαταγή σου.
Ακροβολούσιν εις εμάς.
Ναι. Έτοιμος. Πάρει μη.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις.
Δοξότης έτοιμος.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Έτοιμος είναι.
Ναι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Πάντες του εργάζομαι. Συλλέγω. Εργασία. Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Αποχωρική.
Χωρική όπλε. Ώρα να περιπατήσομεν. Τούτο ναι. Χωρική έτοιμη της σκελέτης.
Τόξος
Πάντες
έτοιμος. Στρατιώτης.
Τούτο κτίζω.
Η διαταγή σου.
Ναι.
Τούτο εκελεύσεις έρχεται.
Εκτίστη καλά.
Εκελεύσεις. Προσοχή. Κινήθητε. Ναι. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Ναι. Τούτο κατέβατε. Ακούω.
Τι σαγητές.
Ευτυχισμένοι.
Εντάξει. Καβαλάρι επέλθετε.
Ατοντιστής.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Υπακούω.
Κατάσκοπος μάλιστα.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Έτοιμος.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Καβαλάρι. Κινήθητε. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Πάντες ευθύς. Ευθύς. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο εργάζομαι. Τούτο εργάζομαι.
Δοξότης έτοιμος. Πάρει. Ακροβολούμε. Τούτο κτίζω.
Χωρική.
Καβαλάρι ταχύ. Κατάσκοπος να υπεύσω. Δίνες υπεύω εκεί.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Χωρική όρδε.
Εργασία.
Δεις. Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τούτο κτίζει. Τι πράγμα θέλεις. Εργασία. Τούτο κτίζω.
Η εργασία
Εκτίστη. Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
Καβαλάριος έτοιμος. Καβαλάριος υπακούω.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Κέλευση.
Αστρέα γόρα.
Περιπατείτε. Τούτο.
Εκτελέσεις έτοιμοι.
Χρειαζόμαστε από το πολεμείο. Εντάσκοπος ο. Ατονιστές. Ακούσετε τα σκέλη.
Αντρία ακόντια προχωρήσατε.
Ο εχθρός.
Χωρική έτοιμη.
Ετοιμάσει τα κότα. Τα σαγιτάτορες κινείται.
Οι αντίπαλοι πλησιάζουσι.
Έτοιμοι προσβάλλουν.
Μάλιστα.
Υπακοή.
Ώρα να περιπατήσουμε. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Χωρική. Αποχωρήσατε ομού.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Τούτο.
Χωρική έτοιμη οι σκελέσεις. Χωρική όβε.
Ναι, τότε προσοχή.
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Χωρική
Πάντες έτοιμοι. Περιπατείτε.
Καταποτσευόμεθα. Έτοιμοι το βράχο.
Χωρική έτοιμη οι σκελέσεις.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Αποχωρήσατε. Καβαλά. Ίδια τα.
Εκελεύσεις πάντες έτοιμοι.
Σκελέσεις.
Εργασία. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Τι είναι.
Προσοχή. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Δώτε
Ο
προσοχή.
εχθρός.
Αποχωρήσατε.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Δώτε η διαταγή. Τούτο πράτο.
Έτοιμα.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Ακροπολούμε. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Κινήθητε Ηνωμένος. Κινήθητε. Ακολουθήστε. Ετοιμάστητε εις μάχη. Προσοχή. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Ναι, έτοιμος. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Στρέφονται προς υπήρχε υπαρχού. Προσοχή. Αποχώρησατε. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Μέλλον να μεταλλεύσω.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Δώτε μιλήθητε στρατιώτες. Εντάξω.
Διαταγές.
Συντριβή. Όδε.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι.
Σαγιτάτορες.
Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Μιλήθητε στρατιώτες.
Έτοιμοι. Το ψέμα.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Εκελεύσεις αποχωρήσατε όμως.
Υπακούσετε τα σκελέτη.
Δεχόμεθα τα
He's about to age up.
Η διαταγή σου επιμελώστε ερχόμεθα.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Ναι, τούτο κατενόησα. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Τι πράγμα.
Πάντες αποχωρήσατε ομού.
Πάντες
Ναι. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
εντάξει. Υπακούω. Υπήρξε έτοιμοι. Στρέφω. Στήλια. Στρέφω. Πάρει. Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Εντάξει.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Συλλέγω ξύλο. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Συλλέγω.
Εντάξει. Ναι, έτοιμος καβαλικέ μου. Υπέβω. Στρέφω.
Σαγιτάτορες.
Αποχωρήσατε. Τι πράγμα θέλει. Χωρική ένταση σκελέτου. Τούτο κτίνω.
Στρατιώτες.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Πάντες έτοιμοι. Τίνες διατάξεις. Μέλλον να μεταλλεύσω.
Προσοχή. Πάρει. Τούτο κτίζω. Ακοντιστές, μάλιστα. Δώτε προσοχή.
I'm gonna get aroused and you watch your own replays. Yes.
Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Very normal behavior.
Χωρικοί έτοιμοι. Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Έτοιμα. Κινήθητε, Ρωμέ.
Ακούσατε προσοχή. Υπακούω.
Σαγιτάτορε.
Κατανοξένωση. Στρούτη. Κόβετσα. Στρεμόνα. Πέρε. Στρεμόνα. Ολίτα. Γεγε. Λέτα τα σκά. Υπήρξε στρεμόνα. Στηράντε κύμα. Πολύ έντυπο. Υπήρξε. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Τούτο. Yes. Εντάξει. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Ακοντιστές.
Βιαζόμεστα υπό των πολεμίων.
Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Προσοχή. Ακούω.
Έτοιμος.
Προσοχή. Στρέμονο. Ακούω.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Τούτο κτίζεται.
Προσοχή. Δότε αποχωρήσατε. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες.
Δεχόμεθα τα τέλη.
Χωρικοί όπλα.
Κινήθητε.
Πάντες σε...
Στρατιώτες.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται.
Ακοντιστής. Ο ακοντιστής επέρχεται. Ακούσατε προσεχώς. Ευθύς.
Εκελεύσεις έρχονται. Πάντες έτοιμοι.
Δότε προσοχή. Τούτο πράτο. Υπακούω. Συγνή.
Κοντάρια επαγγεγέ.
Βίλα. Ακοντιστές. Γεγέ. Στρέμονα. Ογκέγκα. Στραπώτη. Βίλα.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες.
Τούτο κακός έχει.
Ακροβολούμε.
Έτοιμοι. Κινήθητε στρατιώτες. Εις βάρος.
Αντρούτο φράγκο.
Υπακούσατε. Δύναμε τούτο πράγμα.
Η τιμή μου το υπακούει.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι. Πάντες ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντες. Πάντες ακούσετε.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Προσοχή.
Ετοιμάζει η υποταγή.
Προσοχή στρατιώτες.
Ώρα εργασία.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω.
Πάντες, ακούσετε. Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες προσοχή. Χρήσιμον πράγμα το ξύλο. Πάντες προσοχή. Τι θέλει εργασία.
Πάντες,
Πάντες
Oh my god, he's just gonna do this shit over and over again, isn't he?
ακροβολούμε.
Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι. Καταγγέλευσή μου περιφούσε.
πάντες, προσοχή. Πάντες, προσοχή.
Ώρα
Ετοιμάστε.
Ακοντιστές.
Ώρα εργασία. Ώρα να κινηθώ.
Έτοιμοι. Κατακέλευση.
ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα και περιπατείτε. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Προσβάλλουμε.
Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς.
Ώρα ευθύς. Ετοιμάστε.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Πάντες προσοχή. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντες.
Στρατιώτες.
Έτοιμος να ο δρόμος μου σαφής έστι.
There's nothing you can do. Dude, this is gonna run 1,000 of them into my base again and again and again.
Ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Ερχόμεθα των πολεμίων ρηκτάρια. Στρατιώτες, σηκώστε.
I mean, he could also make those mistakes, which would be pretty cool.
Ετοιμάστηκε, τοξότες.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες. Σου χτίζω αυτό.
Ετοιμάστε, ζωηρός. Περιπατούμε. Κοριάτες.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Σου χτίζω. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Να κτίσω αυτό. Ωραία εργασία. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Ο σκελέτης. Να κτίσω αυτό. Σύντριψον τους εχθρούς. Τι θέλεις να πράξω?
Τα κέλεψή μου περιποιεί.
Βεβαίως.
Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες προσοχή. Η μετάλλευση πράτεται.
Έτοιμοι στρατιώτες.
Ώρα της δράσης. Τα κέλεψή μου περιπατείτε.
Προσβολή.
Για το
Ακροβολούσι.
Ώρα εργασίας. Σου κτίζω πάντες προσοχή. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα.
Η πίστη. Τα κέλεψή μου περιπατείτε. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Ευγενής η πίστη. Έτοιμη.
Ετοιμάστε. Στοχίστε μας κατά το ξέρει.
Ετοιμάστε ευθύ.
Η διαταγή σου.
Πάντες, κινήθητε εις δρόμο.
Να υπηρετήσω. Ετοιμάστε,
Αμήν.
Ρωμαίοι.
Τι θέλει η εργασία?
Η διαταγή σου.
Ώρα εργασία. Πού τον είναι να πράξω. Σου κτίζω αυτό.
Έτοιμος
Πάντες
εις τον
Ευγενής η τα κέλεψή μου περιπατείτε. Ευθύ.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
I just can't believe
Πάντες,
it.
προσοχή.
Amazing.
Να με επιζήσει. Ώρα εργασίας. Τούτο κτίζω επίσης. Πάντες κινήθητε εις δρόμο. Πάντες ακούσετε. Επέρω τους κάτους.
Διαταγές για το υπακούλινσο. Ώρα της δράσεως.
συνδεδεμένο.
Πάντες
Το δόρυ
ακούσετε. Να κτίσω αυτό σύντομα. Αυτή η δομή να με πάντες προσοχή.
Έτοιμος εις τον
Τι
στόχο.
θέλεις να πράξεις. Ως και λέει.
Ώρα της ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι. Κατακέλεψη. Η πίστη. Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα και περιπατείτε.
Συνδεδεμένος και γεμισμένος.
Ώρα αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα. Τι θέλεις? Πράτο.
Ετοιμάστε. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Ώρα εργασίας.
Ώρα για το υπακούλινσο.
Τις ρίχνει τα μέλη.
Ώρα της δράσεως.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις. Χωριά ως σκελέτες. Πάντες σκόπισον το πράγμα εκτελεμένο.
Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλεψη. Ώρα η
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Ετοιμάστε, ετοιμάστε.
ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι.
Στοχίσατε κάτω.
Τι θέλεις να δεχόμεθα από τον πολεμείο
Έτοιμος εις τον
νεκτάριο.
στόχο.
Εργασίας. Τι θέλεις να πράξω.
Στρατιώτες, ακούστε, σηκώστε και κινήθητε.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως, πάντες.
Ετοιμά. Κατακέλεψη μου περιπατείτε.
Στρατιώτες,
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις. Χωριάτες.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι. Να πτήσω αυτό σύντομα.
Ώρα της δράσης. Ευθύς.
Έτοιμος εις τον
Πάντες προσοχή. Πάντες ακούσετε.
Πάντες, προσοχή. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Σου κτίζω αυτό.
Αμή. Τι θέλει εργασία. Έτοιμοι τούτον είναι να πράξω.
Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε.
Είναι ωραία.
Έτοιμος να υπακούσω. Βεβαίως.
Ώρα η υποταγή βάρος. Ετοιμάστε. Ώρα της δράσεως.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
I'm still alive, bitch.
Ετοιμάστε. Η υποταγή βάρος ουδέν.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Τρέσε πια ο άντρας.
Υπή. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα. Περιπατείτε. Ώρα. Κατακέλευσή μου.
Έτοιμοι οι σκελέτες. Χωριάτες.
Ώρα της δράσης. Ετοιμάστε.
Σύντομα και πάντες ακούσετε. Σου χτίζω αυτό. Πάντες ώρα αποχωρήσεως. Πάντα.
Ώρα της αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Ευθύς. Τρίψου συνταριτάρια οι κύριοι.
Ο δρόμος
Γυρίσει πίσω.
στρατιώτες, ο δρόμος περιμένει. Σηκώστε, πάντες καινούργια.
Έχετε κούμενα. Έτοιμοι.
Ετοιμάστε, σκελέτες.
Πάντες ακούσετε.
Ευγενείς. Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα και το
Διαπιστώστε. Σοϊνός, περιπατούμενοι. Σηκώστε, πάντες καινούργια.
υπή. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Κάθε πρόθυμος να
Στόχος
υπηρετήσει.
κατεδοκίσατε κάρτο. Τούτο εκτελώ. Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα.
Υπή.
Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα. Στρατιώτες. Δόξη, έτοιμοι.
Ευγενείς. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Ευγενείς για το υπακούιν ζώο. Υπή. Έτοιμοι. Υπή. Έτοιμοι. Ευγενείς. Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα. Ευγενείς υπή. Αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Τι θέλεις να πράξω. Πάντες προσοχή.
Πρόθυμος να
Χωριάτες πάντες προσοχή. Τούτον είναι να πράξω. Να πτήσω αυτό σύντομα. Πάντες ακούσετε.
προσβάλλουμε.
Ετοιμάστε, στρατιώτες.
Ετοιμάστε.
Σιωπήσατε. Σκελέτες.
Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλευση. Ώρα της δράσεως. Ετοιμάστε. Κατακέλευσή μου περιπατή. Ώρα της αποχωρήσατε, Ρωμαίοι. Υπή. Διαταγεύσεις.
Ετοιμάστε.
Ετοιμάστε για το υπακούιν ζώο. Όβεν το ψευόμεθα.
Τι να το ψέψω.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως.
Ρίψου συνταρρικτάρια οι κύριοι.
Πάντες προσοχή.
Αφένει το πολεμείο ρίπονται.
Υπή. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα.
Στοχίσατε κάτω.
Εκεί, ώρα της δράσης. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα. Η τιμή. Υπέβω κατακέλευση. Πρόθυμ. Περιπατώ. Επιμελία. Ώρα της ευθύς.
Πάντες προσοχή. Τούτο κτίριο.
Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι.
Hästes hippet over the market spåren. War of servants,
Επόμενα θα μένει πολλά.
Valiente hästar!
Όβεν το ψευόμεθα. Ευθύς. Υπέβω κατακέλευση. Η τιμή υπό Προχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι. Διαταγές σου πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσει.
Ανάθεμα!
Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύσεις κοριάτες, να κινηθώ με τη χωρική.
Ετοιμάστητε Ρωμαίοι.
Τελουμένη δομή.
Πάντες ακούσατε. Καλά εκτελουμένη δομή.
Η διαταγή σου.
Πάντες, προσοχή.
Ja, det oriente hästes. Ich halte du.
Καλά εκτελουμένη.
Το δόρυε
Σύμμη. Σουίφτα, γέντε.
Πάντες ακούσατε. Ο σκελέτης. Αυτή η δομή να με επιζήσει.
Ακομιστής έτοιμος.
Να χτίσω
Ύψους τα ρικτάρια η γύρι.
Ετοιμάστε τα όπλα.
Η πίστη έτοιμη.
έτοιμοι οι σκελέτες. Χωριάτες.
Τι θέλεις? Ναι,
Πάντες προσοχή. Σου χτίζω αυτό.
η διαταγή αρετή.
Ευγενείς η πίστη. Διαταγές σου. Ευγενείς για το υπακούει.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Κινήθητε εις δρόμο.
Το δόρυε έτοιμος στο στόχο.
Όδε το ξεδόμε πίστη. Ευγενείς τα κέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Η πίστη έτοιμη. Η πίστη έτοιμη. Πρόθυμος προχωρήσατε ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι. Τα κέλευσή μου περιπατείτε. Πρόθυμος να υπηρετήσει.
Έτοιμος το θέλημά σου εκτελείται.
Ευγενείς προχωρήσατε.
Ετοιμάσετε τα όπλα. Φορτίσατε.
Ευγενείς η πίστη. Αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι.
Μηχανήματα έτοιμα να φύγουμε.
Η πίστη ευθύ.
Έτοιμος η διαταγή σου. Βεβαίως.
Ώρα της δράσεως. Πρώτη
Πάντες προσοχή.
Έτοιμος.
ευγενείς η δια το υπακούειν ζώο.
Εκφορτίσατε.
Ευθύς.
Οικονομική κτιστή.
Αποχωρήσατε Ρωμαίοι.
Πάντες, ακούσετε.
Πρόθυμος
Βρούμε
προχωρήσατε
κακό.
ευγενείς Ρωμαίοι.
Ακροβολούμε.
Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα και περιπατείτε.
Πάντες θέλετε.
Δώσ' μη να πράξη.
Ακοντιστής έτοιμος. Η πίστη.
Φορτίσατε χάρη.
Διαταγής έτοιμη. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα. Περιπατείτε.
Ετοιμάστε. Ζωηρός. Περιπατούμε.
Προσβολή. Ακροβολούση. Ευγενείς η πίστη. Έτοιμη. Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα και περιπατείτε. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα. Η πίστη. Έτοιμη.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Δώσ' μη τη ναι. Κινούμε ταχύ. Εις το αγρό, τούτον είναι να πράξω.
Ευγενείς η πίστη. Έτοιμη. Για το υπακούει.
Πάντες προσοχή. Τούτον είναι να πράξει.
Πατείτε στρατιώτες.
Ακροβολούμε. Έτοιμοι οι σκελεύς, ως σκελεύς.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Πάντες προσοχή.
Συνδεδεμένος και γεμιστός.
Η πίστη. Έτοιμη. Εγγύσατε προς μάχην κατά.
Πάντες ακούσετε. Μετάδεξη έτοιμη.
Ευγενείς η υποταγή βάρος του βέρου. Ελέγξατε τα όπλα. Η πίστη. Έτοιμη.
Φρέγκες, χάπτεν. Ετοιμάστε. Πάντες, σκόψεις από πράξη και λεβαίνει.
Ευγενείς. Ευθύς. Δεχόμεθα τα βέλη πολλάσω. Η πίστη. Αγγέλ.
Μηχανήματα ετοιμάστε. Στρατιώτες.
Χωριάτες έτοιμοι.
Ευγενείς η πίστη. Έτοιμη.
Πάντες προσοχή.
Ευγενείς η υποταγή βάρος του βέρου.
Τι
Ετοιμάσατε, Ρωμαίοι.
Χώρο εργασίας.
Ετοιμάστε, Ρωμαίοι.
Η αλλαγή σου, ζωηρός. Περπατούμε. Πάντες, ακούσετε. Σου κτίζω αυτό.
Ακροβολούμε.
Ετοιμάσατε τα όπλα. Έτοιμος να υπηρετήσω.
Πάντες, προς τούτον νυν να πράξω. Τούτο κτίζω ευθύς. Τι θέλεις να πράξω.
Ώρα της
Πάντες, σκόπισαν το πράγμα εκτελεμένο.
Δεχόμεθα τα των πολεμίων Ιτάλια.
Τη μετάλλευση έρχομαι σωστό. Πάντες, προς πάντες, ακούσετε. Ώρα αποχωρήσεως, πάντες.
εκελεύσης έμβολες.
Έχω όρεξη πολύ να αντιδράσω. Τα των πολεμίων ρηκτάρια μας χτυπούσει.
Υπακούσετε τες σκελέτες.
Τα των πολεμίων Ιτάλια μας
Κατατοξευόμεθα.
Η τιμή της δόξας υπήρχε.
έτοιμος στην γενήν εγχείρηση.
Στα σκευολορισμών σου υπακούω. Προχωρήσατε. Ομού.
Ιδέα αδικιά αναπάσαστε.
Εμείς οι πεις έτοιμοι μας.
Δεχόμεθα τα των εχθρών βέλη.
Στην διάταξή σου, παρακαλώ.
Δια των ρηκτάριων εχθρικών ο ήχος του εφοδίτη.
Varangian guards would have got torn up by sofas so fast. Aiden Veet. Varangians would have got doused. Doused. He always had more resources than me. I just couldn't. God, I don't think I should have pushed here. I think I should just backed up and aged up and upgraded my army. I spent so much time fighting in castle. It didn't really get me anything. Instead, I just bled all my gold and then died. Also needed to take my relics and put them in here for the gold. Yeah, I just bled through all my relics, and then I needed to wall this earlier because his sofa raids were brutal. Like, here's the thing, like, I had him here, and I could just kept pushing, but his sofa would have killed literally all my villagers, and I didn't have defenses up. Like, I need keeps and things up to stop the sofa. But I needed at some point just to put, like, 6 vills on stone, and then just put keeps on my resources, so that his sofa raids didn't work. Or stonewall. I either needed, like, full stonewall this side, but then if he wanted to, he then could have bust up here and ran through. So I needed to just put defenses on my farms. Grand Winery seems a little underutilized. Did you watch the whole game? because he full on attacked me at the beginning. It was really hard to get stuff around there. Yeah, it would have been better to have farms around that, but like olive oil wasn't my issue. Today has just been me dying to cav raids over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Cav raids. The flank will take him time to reinforce. Worth it. I just needed to... But the issue is like if like he will keep his eco just gets so much better than mine that he would have like there's no way that push doesn't like end up with me losing. It's a disappointing game, man. Especially for like what, how long was that game? 58 minutes? 41-minute game. Jesus Christ. All right. Some tough games, but a lot of those losses were against really good opponents. So in the end, you just kind of dust yourself off and it is what it is. So a lot of you guys stuck around after the Big Cousin raid, so I really appreciate you guys doing that. I think we had almost 60 viewers for most of the stream, so thank you so much. Twitch people, I'm going to send you over to Makomi. YouTube people, you're on your own. Check out my YouTube content. Check out my YouTube membership. I have over 50 YouTube members now. Thank you all so much for watching my extra videos. If you want extra content from me, check out my YouTube membership. I stream weeknights, so come by again tomorrow night where we do day 3 of Biz. And thank you all so much for watching. Tough games, but like a lot of learning from these games. And I feel like if I wasn't playing good Conk 3 players, I would be winning. But I'm playing tough competition. Is your name a play on Linkin Park's Paper Cut? No, I just wanted a username when I started making content and thought Paper Cut sounded cool. Nothing more crazy than that. Anyway, good night, everybody, or have a good rest of your day, depending on where you're at. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, check out my content. Bye.